Everybody mute and then act like you're talking.
Bam!
Extra thick.
How did you sound exactly like him?
I practiced
How?
a lot. Everybody mute and then act like you're talking.
God, that was amazing. Bam! How you doing, Noah?
Let me know when you unmute so I can say penis.
I literally unmuted as you were saying penis, which is pretty great. And so now I am also unmuted, and I'm transitioning over to us. Hello and welcome to Penis. I mean D&D. I mean the Heart of Darkness. Holy God. So we're starting off lewd tonight, which is super exciting. Hi, welcome to the Heart of Darkness, episode 15. We've actually made it over 3 months at this point worth of game content, which is pretty sweet. So hi, I'm Throck. I'm my channel. I play D&D a lot. You saw me Wednesday, and you saw some of these other fine folks Wednesday too. So we're gonna do a quick round of hi hellos from everyone. We'll go in the same order I always do, starting with Kim. Tell us, say hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Kim streams it. Still Kazara, still the sorcerer, still likes to run in front of everyone else and get stabbed. Yeah.
Kazara gives no fucks.
It's true. And right below that is Andrea.
Hi. I still play Jax.
Jax Serpart. Yeah, still there.
Yeah.
Not dead yet. Yet.
Yeah.
And right next to that is, do you want to be, can I say your real name or are you just one Bam Boomerang? It's up to you.
Yeah, you can say I'm Noah.
Noah!
This is me. Hi.
Noah plays a really old fighter. I know you're a really old fighter.
Oh, that's precious.
And then next to that, I'm actually not looking at the stream, but next to that is Vim, I think, right? Thanrand.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
He still plays a rogue.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'm still a rogue.
Still roguey. All right.
Very
And then
roguey.
up and to the right from that is the excellent Miss Bryn.
Hello.
Hello. Got a ranger. Got a little dog named Ghost. Likes to rip things throats out. Did a lot of it last week, actually. A lot of throat ripping. But without any further ado, who wants to tell us what happened last week?
I can do it.
Do it,
I
Bard.
think. Okay. So, we had just ended a dino race, and we got information to send to Wakanga some evidence that there was foul play at the race. And we had this letter, and he gave us information about the organization Zentari. I think is what it's called. And after that, we decided to go. Oh, well, first we decided to go to the inn, and we got crazy drunk.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Some weird stuff happened with Jackson Byer, and we also had to save Byer from drowning after he had gotten drunk for the first time in his life. And after we had rested, we decided to go to Fort Valerian to get our papers. On the way, we got into a skirmish with some ghouls, and unfortunately, when we got to Fort Valerian, we weren't fast enough, and we ran into Aztec? Wait, is that the name? Azrak. And we got into a battle where we almost all died, and that's kind of where we left off.
That's correct.
Fort Valerian was like in flames, and
Yes.
It seemed like maybe we didn't get there in time to save everyone. So
Indeed. And that's right. We meet our adventurers now, just as the massacre at Fort Valerian ends. Their buddy Byer, the NPC cleric of the group, lays on the ground, not seemingly able to be woken up. Flames rising from the fort. The smell of death surrounds them. Do you do?
I pick up
How-
the fire.
Yeah, how dead is he?
yeah, I want to run over to Byer and just like and look down at him and assess like if he's dead or not or what.
Make a medicine check.
Medicine.
He is still breathing as much as he is still respirating in the way that you normally expect him to respirate. However, it's not really breathing. It has to do with, roots and leaves and stuff. However, he does have a wound directly in the center of his chest that is starting to grow black. And there are these tendrils starting to come out of it.
Did we see him getting that wound?
Yeah. It was from Oriath.
Rias.
Who was the kind of lieutenant.
Tiefling, right?
Yeah, the tiefling lieutenant of Azarak. Stabbed him right in the chest.
Am I near him enough where I can go touch him and
Absolutely.
cast Cure Wounds on him?
You totally can.
Is that what we already tried?
I don't think that's. Yeah.
It's different, yeah.
As you go to touch him, do you guys say this?
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what-
want to intervene and say I don't think this is helping. I think we need like an alchemist help to stop this. We don't have a cure for this, right?
I mean, your medicine check did not lead you to believe there's anything you can do here. Absolutely not.
I think
I hate this is my idea, but like, is there something magical happening to him? Like, I'll say this, like, hey, Kazara, you know magic really well.
Eh.
Okay. I know it not shit at all. So, who knows magic?
I'd like to check and see if there's something magical going on.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, my Arcana's not great. Ironically.
You get the stench of necromancy from the wound.
Is it just me, or is this the same like stuff that was happening to those? Like this is the death curse.
It's interesting because what you've seen on people who have already died feels like this, except it's like it's their whole being, right? And it's from some external source that's kind of affecting them. This necrotic energy is coming directly from the wound.
This isn't like a amputation thing, like you.
It's in
can
the center of
stretch
his chest.
Yeah, it's right there.
Can't really amputate his chest.
I don't know what we could do.
We need a tree surgeon! Stat! Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you're a botanist. Is anyone a botanist?
I'm only possessed by the druid spirit. I don't actually have any druidic powers.
All I have is a collection of pressed leaves in a book.
Oh, maybe you could stuff those in his necrotic hole. I didn't mean for that to sound lewd, but I could see the look on your face right now.
Not only that, but I also wouldn't want to intrude on Jax's territory there.
I think.
No.
I think that we have to get outside help for this, and
Yeah,
we have to
so-
probably do it soon because I think this has a time limit.
Our tree
Can I
is cursed.
send Rowena to see if there's like anyone nearby that we could call for help or go find?
Yeah. She can go about a mile away with you, able to continue telepathic contact, and nothing within a mile of you right now.
Son of a bitch, you useless bird.
Do we know of any
Like
other
4 days
settlements
to
that we may
where
have passed or seen on a map or anything?
You have your map.
Yeah.
In fact, you're on it right now. There is an active mine about 15 miles to the southeast of you guys.
Oh, would fire last that long?
Better than Port Nine Zaru.
That's true, because that's way farther. And we had to take
yeah,
a
because
boat.
aren't we like 4 days from there?
And if we rush, we can get there today. Are we going to carry him the whole time? Like, I mean,
No, you just like carve him into like a cart or something, like roll him.
turn him into a cart. Put him back. Actually, here in the fort, is there anything like that? Like a cart or horse? Is there anything like that here?
There is a cart.
Is there a horse to pull the cart?
Go ahead. Make an investigation check. So you make your way over to the stables, and the stables are on fire. But you do, in the rush of everything, notice that some few horses bolted out of the fort, and you're able to start tracking them down.
Okay.
Hurry and try and catch one.
Like it's gone, and I need to go find it.
Yeah, they're not in the fort anymore. They've bolted. They ran away.
Can we
Okay.
see if I check if there's like tracks on the ground?
Yeah, that's what Vim just did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what I want to do, and guys, if you have a better idea, let me know. I would like Bryn and me to go find these horses. I would say if you guys can maybe like see if there's any cool stuff left around here, and see if there's any signs of anything. Like maybe we can find some papers that we need, like just sitting around maybe somewhere. I don't know if there are people that we might be able to save. Does that sound like a plan, or does that sound like a really bad idea?
I mean, should someone stay with Bayer, or does it really matter at this point?
You can
I
carry
think
him with
somebody
us.
should stay with him.
Yeah, I mean it's not that far. Like it's all kind of, it's not that big of a place, right?
I'll stay with him then.
How big is Fire?
He's person-sized. He's like 6'2". He's just heavy
Whoa.
and dense because he's
Solid wood.
because he's made of solid wood. Yeah.
I always thought he was like really short for some reason. Oh.
No, he's tall.
Like a bonsai.
Yeah.
He's like a,
He's like a
I-
little curated bonsai tree.
he's
I thought he was
huge. 6 feet tall. I've been trying to pick him up this whole time, but he's a tree.
He's literally yes, he is a tree person. He's a
So
person
you-
of the trees.
Why can't I?
Bryn and Vim are going to. I'm just reading your guys' video description, by the way, your little nicknames on the corner of your freaking video, and I'm dying. You guys are gonna go take Bayer to the mine, right? Is that what you
the
said?
closest settlement we know of.
Okay. And then
And so there's carts here, but there's no horses. The horse is bolted. So if
What
we
if
can
you
get a
guys
horse,
run
we
into
can load it
danger
into
when
the
you
car.
go over to the mine? I guess.
Do what?
Can Ghost pull it?
I don't know if Ghost could pull a cart, could he?
Dog.
I mean,
That's
he's
a legitimate
wolf.
question.
Yeah.
Are you asking if
DM?
Ghost can pull
A cart loaded with Bayer.
not at more than a walking speed?
Not enough to hurry and get to the mine.
No, because essentially you'd either be sending one person off with the cart, and it would just be that person and buyer in the cart, or you'd have to find enough horsepower to get everyone in the cart and have you all move at the same speed, right?
Would finding the horses be a realistic thing?
Yeah.
Would I know if that's realistically viable?
Somebody should make an animal handling check.
Or I could check. Or I could send Rowena and see if she can see them.
I can do animal
Yeah,
handling.
yeah. You, if you want to make an animal handling, and can you make a perception check for Rowena?
I have a. Can I? Is there an assisting thing with animal handling, or
Yeah, if you
Check like
assist,
that.
it'll give her advantage, so she can.
I would like to assist since we're kind of. So
Yeah, so Bryn, you can go ahead and roll again. See if you get something better. You got a 20, which is great. Yeah, so you don't, because of the how thick the jungle is right around you here, it's hard to see beyond the clearing into the woods, but Bryn, you know that horses, when they bolt, they don't go that far. They know where their house is, right? So they're just looking for the first safest place they can find.
Okay, so they have to be
so
close.
it wouldn't take us too long to find a horse. And
No.
okay. So do we want to go out there? I figured you would be good since you're a ranger. You would be good at helping track this kind of stuff down.
Mm-hmm. And if we take Ghost with us, he can help us.
Yeah, he can kind of scout around us, make sure we're not. Did they bolt off to the north, south, east, or west? Which...
As you follow the trail out, they you see that they kind of went out to the. Oh yeah, so this is north oriented. They kind of went out to the southeast of your position.
Okay.
So what I'd like you to do is, if you're heading out of camp to go look for the horses, make a survival check.
Are we all going, or who's?
Okay.
Is it just me and Bryn, or?
It takes you about 15 minutes, and you're able to, once you head out into the woods,
Insane.
find four horses. Enough to pull 2
horses.
cards.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
So Bryn's helping me pull these horses back with us, I guess.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, between the two of you, damn team! Between the two of you, you're able to get them rounded up and back within about a total of a half an hour.
While they were doing that, I wanted to look around the fort and see if I see any papers or what else I can find.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Yeah, because we can find the papers and not have to worry about it. That'd be great.
So as you guys, is anybody else looking around the fort?
Yeah, I'm looking. If they
Okay.
went out for the horses, I'm looking.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check. So Jax, this is a place of intense destruction. Most of the buildings have been lit on fire. There are very few people here still breathing, 2 or 3. The folks who turned traitor in this camp did an incredible job, and you think it's likely that the necrotic power of Asarak himself leached the life out of those who were most critically wounded as well. So it is a scene of devastation, and as you look through, you see on here this large central building, right, with this star in it. That is kind of the main organizational compound, and you're able to work your way in there after a little while. You have to move some fallen timbers out of the way. You literally have to put out some fires. The back half of the building itself is still burning, but the front half seems to be relatively untouched, luckily enough. And that's where the primary administration functions of Fort Balerion happen. Once you head in there, I want you to give me one more investigation check.
Okay.
Both of us, or just her?
Both of you can do it, for sure. Vim, as you guys are looking through that area, you actually notice a couple of things. First of all, there are, on one of what looks like it's a rattan desk, right, made of bamboo and slatted reeds, there is a number of different stacks of paper and a number of different stamps in front of each stack of paper. Oddly untouched, thanks to rolling critically.
I was going to say, that should definitely be flammable.
Yeah. You find what looks to be the release form for anyone who's allowed to adventure.
I'll just grab all of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's many as I can. I don't know how many there are, but
while you're picking up, you read it and you realize you only need one. But if you want to take them all, you totally can.
I'd like to take them all.
But they do need to have the official stamp on them.
Is that also here? Did I
Yeah,
find
that's
that with
the
my
stamp
critical?
that's in front of. There's a stamp in front of each pile of papers.
Go take the stamp.
Yep. Let's take the stamp and the papers and anything else interesting here. Or is that all I was?
Yeah. Behind one of the other desks, you find a locked chest.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna pick that lock
Yeah. Go ahead. Make a lockpick check.
with my thieves'
check.
tools. Dexterity.
One second. How smart were they? Not smart. Okay, you're able to pick the lock right open, and you find a number of different things in there. This seems to be where they kept kind of mission-critical items for folks coming in and out. You find 4 potions of cure wounds.
Ooh.
Someone take notes.
I am.
2 potions of cure superior wounds.
Ooh.
2
And
potions?
Yes, and 1 greater. There are also 4 scrolls.
Okay.
And
So
by the
there's
time
4
you guys
potions
are...
of cure wounds,
Yes.
2 potions of superior cure wounds,
Mhm.
and 4 scrolls.
And 500 gold.
500. Okay.
That'll go into the party fund.
Yeah. And by the time you guys have finished your investigation, kind of navigated through what is essentially a charnel house, Kazara and Bryn make it back with the horses as well.
Awesome. All right. So
And they're definitely magical scrolls. Jax.
we don't
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but say, do we have anybody that uses scrolls for magic, or can anybody use a
Can
scroll? for
I?
magic?
I
Any
would like
caster
to.
can use a
Caster.
scroll for magic. Anybody who can innately cast magic.
I I'd like to check what the scrolls are exactly.
Absolutely, make an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh.
I don't know if you actually need to make an Arcana check to read scrolls. We've just been making so many checks. You know, I'm going to say no, you don't, because you magic. And so as you open the scrolls, you find the following. You find a scroll of Lesser Restoration. You find a scroll of Revivify.
Ooh.
You find a scroll of Fireball.
Ooh.
Nice.
And
Okay.
a scroll of Detect Good or Evil.
Okay.
Revivify brings someone back from the dead, right?
As long as it's used in 1 minute.
Within 1 minute of death.
Within 1 minute of them failing their final death saving throw, yes.
Okay. Is Pyre making death saving throws right now?
You don't know.
No.
Can't.
He's also not technically dead, as he is still respirating.
Yeah.
This is quite the soap opera.
Maybe he's just paralyzed. We need to.
Well, The sucking
Somebody's gonna
chest
know how
wound
to
probably
fix
isn't
this,
doing him
and
any
I'm
good.
like, it's the only chance we've got, though.
As you guys have all come back together, Kazara, make me an Arcana check. I'll give you both a chance.
I'm the least arcane sorcerer ever,
Ever. Yes, okay.
but I'm intimidating AF.
You are
Hey.
intimidating AF. Okay. Yeah, so you've got the Scroll of Restoration, the Scroll of Revivify, or Lesser Restoration, the Scroll of Revivify, the Scroll of Fireball, and the Scroll of Detect Good and Evil.
What does Lesser Restoration do?
So I'm glad you asked. Lesser Restoration removes bad things from people. Yeah. So if there's a nasty condition on someone, it has an opportunity to remove that condition.
That sounds interesting.
Sounds applicable to our current predicament.
It sounds like that might actually help us right now. Perhaps someone with an innate magical casting ability could try this. This is my wisdom speaking, not my
Are
intelligence.
you looking at me?
Or I could just read it for fun.
I would like to try to cast it.
That's very responsible.
Who has the highest casting modifier?
My charisma is 4
-7.
with an 18.
-7.
What? Wait, what?
Modifier.
Modifier 3.
So your spellcasting modifier is 3, Kazara's is 4.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Like when you cast a... I'm sorry, we're metagaming as...
Oh.
You're being metagaming as fuck right now. Yes.
Sorry.
Let me compare our numbers that don't exist.
Yeah.
We could do the same conversation, but just use
Yeah, who
different
is
words.
better at magic?
There we go. Or
On a scale of 1 to 10...
I don't know.
I'm pretty
They
good.
both
I'm
seem
pretty
pretty
good at
effective.
Well,
magic.
go ahead.
I would be happy to try and
Please.
save Bayer. Are we using the Scroll of Restoration on Bayer? Is that what we've agreed upon?
The
yeah.
lesser restoration, right? The one that removes status ailments.
Yep.
Right.
That's the one.
I will use the Scroll of Lesser Restoration to attempt to remove this necrotic effect from Bayer.
Sweet. As you read the words off the page, this glowing golden light kind of starts dripping like hot wax from the page itself onto and around the wound on his chest. You see it kind of fall into the places where the black necrotic ooze had been, and it starts receding, and it's gone. And it seems to have cured him of whatever this is. He still has a really nasty chest wound, and he's still passed out, but it seems like whatever you did cured the necrotic, whatever was stopping him from being healed.
Whoa, that was a lucky guess.
Yeah.
No idea if that would work.
I really wasn't sure myself.
Wow, that worked out great.
So now if we cast Cure Wounds, it would actually, hopefully, do we want to try?
I don't know.
Or if we give him
I
a
can't
healing
do it,
potion.
so.
I'll pull out my Saturn and I'll use it to cast Cure Wounds.
Awesome. Are you going to sing any specific song with it? I'm putting you on the spot. If you
Baby, please don't go. If I wake up tomorrow, will you still be here? I don't know.
Ooh.
Love it. All right. Go ahead and roll for the heal. It's 1d8 plus 4.
Kazara is moved by this song, just a single tear. She's just like
1d8 plus 4, you said?
Plus 4.
Okay.
Unless you cast it at a higher level.
It's a magical item. It is cast at that level, sadly. All right. So, as you sing this song, you see the wound close, and there's this shaking of leaves as he breathes in more vigorously, and his eyes open up, and he grabs you by the hand, and he smiles.
So glad you're okay.
I am alive now. I don't know if I'm okay. That was terrifying. Where are we? What happened?
You drank a whole lot again.
Oh.
We've been partying ever since, buddy. We kicked an entire army's ass for you.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
No problem. You're safe now. So you don't remember anything that happened?
I remember coming up to the gate, seeing a big scary thing, and then everything else was a blur.
Same.
Well, it seems like this whole place burned down, and we're lucky to be alive. But
Okay.
I'm glad we're okay.
Yes. Where do we go? What do we do? What's next?
Well, we got the papers we needed.
and we have horses for some reason.
We have horses and a cart, so I mean,
Don't-
2 cards.
We
Two
are
cards.
really resourceful.
No.
I don't think we need 2 cards. I think we're all right with just 1.
Just being greedy.
Yeah.
Maybe some of us don't want to walk, Vim. God.
No, that's fine. We can ride in the cart. That's fine. It's pretty like we're not talking about a schooner here, right? Like it's just a
A schooner is a boat.
schooner is also a wagon that has a tarp over it.
Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants.
I just got educated.
Mhm.
You done got schooled.
Yeah. Well,
All right, team.
Well, we have our papers.
We have our papers, and we don't need to worry about the mine anymore. We've got our buyer.
We need a guide.
We
Yeah.
need a
Guide.
guide. We need to go probably on our way into the jungle, stop back by Port Nyanzaru.
Pick up our weapons.
We can't pick up our weapons until we return from the thing, right?
No, you paid for your weapons.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, let's go get our weapons and find a guide.
Yeah, because the weapons are supposed to help us single.
Yep. And then we need to discuss which one of these guides we're hiring.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hopefully they're still available.
What happens?
So tally ho.
We're hitching up these horses and all, like, is the cart big enough for all of us to ride in?
One cart is big enough for all of you to ride in.
Cool.
This is the same kind of supply cart you saw on your way up here.
Oh yeah, with the traders. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we got a caravan now.
Yeah, we're traveling in style.
We got a big old convo.
We got a big old
This is great. Let's keep this. Let's keep all
Brickerton
this.
6 Hunter. We got a convoy.
Good.
All right, cool. So, how many horses do we need for that one cart?
Two.
Two horses for that cart.
Yeah.
Who's real good at horsing?
My animal handling. Someone else will do it.
I think it might be Kay.
Pretty good.
All right.
My name is Bren.
Sorry, Bryn.
Burn.
You reminded me of somebody else for a moment. I'm sorry.
You look like someone else Vim knows.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
my
So go
past.
ahead and make me an animal handling check real quick. Yeah. You guys are great. You actually you head out about midday the first day, and after getting the horses and healing Bayer and investigating everything, and it's about noon by the time you guys are able to head out of the ruins of Fort Valerian, and so you only make it about 10 miles on that first day, but you are moving at a much faster clip than you were just on foot, definitely.
Awesome.
And comfortable. And we got wagons.
Yep. And so we. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say something stupid.
For sure. So, the next couple of days actually pass relatively uneventfully for you all. It's not until the third day on the trail when you actually run into, you see coming up the trail on the other, from the southwest of you, 2 carts. They're just off in the distance right now, but they're approaching you guys, kind of going in opposite directions.
Ooh, we got ourselves our first cart joust.
I have a question.
Yep.
Since this is taking us a couple of days to get there, is there any way that we could take turns, like getting a full rest in the process of it?
Yeah,
I'm
every
assuming
night
we got
I'm
a full
assuming you
rest.
guys got a full rest, so you're
Yeah.
back at full hit points, got all your spells back, you're good to go.
I just wanted to clarify that to
For sure.
Yeah.
make sure. I got us.
All right. So, are they close enough for me to perceive anything about them?
I mean, you can make a perception check. They're probably about a mile off right now, but you have those half-elf eyes.
Yeah. What do your elf eyes see?
Those eyes.
They're wearing the burning, the flaming fist tabards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys. We're about to have some fun.
are
We gotta tell all these dudes either something they don't know or something they do know, and we'll find out real quick.
Do we have any reason to distrust a flaming fist at this point?
As we were going to Fort Valerian, we saw a cart leaving them. Was it that the same day or was that the day before?
No, it was like 2 days before.
Oh, well, then maybe
Okay.
not. Maybe that's not a big deal. No, I don't think we have any reason to distrust them.
Yeah, they're largely a lawful organization, isn't that right?
Yeah, they're just super dicks. Super dicks. Everybody
I
you
say we
talk
just-
to is like they're super dicks. As
They
an
do
organization.
Pass by without acknowledging them. Just go about our merry way.
I'm fine with that. I mean,
Try it and see what happens.
Just be
yeah,
like,
I mean, if they talk
you
to us,
got-
we'll talk to them. We're not going to be like assholes or anything, but we'll see.
you got 2 carts, we got 2 carts, same Z's, see ya. I think we should do that.
All right. So as you guys head down the trail, they pass you, and they'll hail you, and we'll be like,
Well met.
well, he talks more like this. How's the trail ahead? Just as you're kind of passing.
It's a little bumpy in parts, but, you know, it's still there.
Excellent. Safe travels, stranger.
You too.
And other than that, they pass without any sort of, meh, you know, just kind of go by 2 carts full of stuff on their way from Port Nine-Zar to Fort Valerian, or Port Nine-Zar to Fort Valerian.
By the way, there's no Fort Valerian, just heads up.
Oh, by the way, it's part of the ground.
Have fun with that. Bye. Cool.
I forgot to tell you.
I just kind of cough and say,
Should we have said, are we going to get our asses kicked for if they find it, I'll destroy it and us on the way out?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that too.
That's what I was worried about, but we were all like, let's just go. And I'm like, all right.
They asked us how the trail was, not how
They didn't
Fort
ask us how
Valerian.
Fort Valerian was.
Good point. Fair point.
Just saying.
They didn't ask about Fort
I
Valerian.
remember our faces.
Yeah.
And who knows? It could happen in the next couple of days that it takes
Right.
them to get there.
We've been on the road for a
True.
couple of days. There's no way we were involved.
We are safe.
It wasn't us.
It wasn't me.
Fires are still burning.
I would like to have Kazara circling our wagon as we go, if she could follow us.
She absolutely can. It seems like there are people who will kind of come up the trail a little bit and then either veer off to go fishing and you'll see them before you meet them on the trail, or they'll kind of veer off into the woods to do whatever they're doing in the woods. You do pass another couple riders on their way just during your travel down the path, but as you have Kazara follow, not Kazara, sorry. As you
Rowena,
have,
I said it, yeah, I
Rowena,
said myself.
Yeah, as you have Rowena follow them, almost none of them are actually going up to the fort. They're all going about some other form of business on the coast, fishing or hunting or something. And with that, another day passes, and you make it to the ferry across the bay to Port Nyanzaru,
Yeah,
where it's going to cost extra to take a cart and some horses.
that's fine.
Should
We just found 500 gold. I think we're okay.
Oh, yeah, how much?
Yeah, we have a lot of gold in our
Yeah.
party
Carts, 10
fund, don't
gold,
we?
horses, 5 gold each, so that's 20 gold, and then 2 gold per person. Across.
6, 8, 10, 12.
I'm fine with that.
And a silver for the
52 gold.
crow.
32?
She can sit on my shoulder. What the hell? You're gonna charge me for the fucking bird?
See, that's my intelligence. I'm playing the role.
32 gold.
32
I mean,
gold
I'm
is fine.
Kazara's
How much gold do we have in our party fund right now?
rolling in luxury.
Yeah, that's what I
Wait a
thought.
minute. I want all of that money to go.
'Cause
to
I have quite a bit of my own.
1330. This
Nice.
plus 500 was just added.
So
So I don't know how that money
1330.
split against this.
I thought all the 500 could just go into the party fund and
Oh wait.
So you guys are able to afford
we
your
can
32 gold.
easily
to,
afford it.
Hop on the next ferry. It takes a little while. There's only 4 large barges a day that'll fit your horses and stuff. And you're able to catch the second one. So that one happens around noon. It takes about an hour and a half to get across the bay. So you end up back in Port Nyanzaru in the middle of the afternoon. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of travel, you guys are back in Port Nyanzaru.
You guys think we should tell somebody about
Yeah.
what happened at Fort Valerian?
I
Yeah.
do. I feel like it's our duty to.
Should
But
we
only
tell
one
Wakanda?
person at random. Oh,
Yeah, just one person we see at the docks.
Shout out.
exactly. Guess
By
what
the
happened?
way,
See ya. Yeah, you should come up
Fort Valerian, and then we just keep on walking.
Is it the Merchant Prince?
with Wakanga.
Yeah, Wakanga.
Wakanda. Should we
Not
do
Wakanda.
See, this is confusing.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to go up and tell him.
Yeah, we need to tell him at least.
Or
It
can
might
we
have
just
something
like
to do with what he's looking into
send a
with the Zentarum.
send a messenger pigeon or something? Do they have that, or do we have to go up there and tell him?
I
I
mean,
think I'd rather not risk.
the sensitive information.
It feels like sensitive information. And even though he seems annoyed every time we go talk to him,
Well, then fuck that guy. Let's just go and do our own stuff.
Yeah, wait. What are the
I don't
consequences?
care. I
of-
mean, it's up. I mean,
yeah, who do we want to report to?
I care.
there's no one to save. It's like there's nothing. You know, I mean, the Flaming
Is there-
Fist will figure it out. I mean, it's their thing.
I
Is
mean,
there anyone that we report to? I don't think we have anyone that we're like in.
We're not indebted to anybody right now. Like we
Yeah,
we,
we're-
we need to. We'd like to go help the lady with the stuff, the lady that's making our weapons, and we'd like to help Wakanga with his looking into that stuff. And what else is it? What's our like? We've got a main quest and then side quests.
We should at least like just be like, news from the town over. It's sacked. Okay, bye.
It's
Like, to
sacked.
someone. Like, yeah.
Everything is fucked.
At
Yeah,
least let them
because
know,
I just
oh,
have an overwhelming urge to like make sure this doesn't happen to someone else, or like, hey, someone's
Yeah,
still
that's
flying towns. Is there like a sea captain, like a swarthy someone just at the docks, like?
is there an
Just someone-
attractive
That's
seaman
actually-
around?
Semen around here.
What does a guy have to do to find some semen around here?
I just need to get stuck in with some semen.
Is there anyone who's like remotely important?
There's the harbor master.
I would like to tell the harbor master that, hey, we just came from Fort Balurian. It was burned to the ground.
What? The harbor master is a ruddy-looking dwarf who stands in essentially what is a very well-appointed market stall at one end of the ports, kind of up on some steps, so he can oversee everything. And he looks down at you from it, because he's actually about 4 feet above you from where he is. And he goes, "Wait, what are you talking about?"
Well, we were just at Fort Balurian trying to acquire our paperwork to complete our journey, and there were quite a few lives lost and property lost, and everything was burned to the ground. We have quite a lot to deal with, but I really wanted to let somebody know so that it could be passed along.
What happened?
We don't know. It was burned to the ground.
So you were there, and it was burnt to the ground. That's all you know.
It was burned before we got there.
Yeah.
And there were
There
no
was this powerful.
dead goblin.
Oh,
Wait, what?
I grabbed Jax
There was powerful.
and I poke her. Yeah, it was a powerful stench. Like there were a lot of dead bodies.
Make a deception check.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Rolling luck on that one.
I don't believe you.
Oh, he's going for it.
I am the
Oh,
harbor
nice.
master of Port 9
Oh.
Zaru. I have every ability to take you in for questioning if I so choose. You tell me the truth, and you
What
walk
about
away.
inspiration? What does an inspiration do for me?
It would. I'll give you. Why did you roll deception twice? Because you still failed on the second roll, by the way.
I rolled luck. Yeah, I was just
Oh.
asking what inspiration.
You cannot. It would have allowed you a reroll, but you cannot reroll a reroll.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if it was like adding a d6 or something. I didn't know.
We were attacked when we arrived there. Someone named Oriana.
Just
And the
one
fight.
person destroyed the entire fort.
Why? It's not.
There was also someone else. I don't know who this person is. Goes by Asarak.
I don't know the name.
We didn't.
So these
either.
two people
That's-
destroyed an
Do we
entire
not know
fort
the
of
name?
knights.
Oh, whoops.
Well, we don't know what it means. I don't know
We
if they had
come-
help. They were the only ones there when we got there.
Make a deception check, because you're lying again.
They were the only people.
No, they weren't. Did you just forget as a player?
No,
Okay.
I did. I legit do not remember.
no, there was like 12 other beings there that we decimated when we got there.
Well, remember, so I'm just going to remind you guys, and these are like important things, so if I'm not reinforcing them well enough, you should tell me, but what I described to you was 12, mostly human, except a few elves and dwarves, some of whom were dressed in the tabards of the Flaming Fist, kneeling before
Oh,
him.
what?
That I did not remember. Okay.
Oh
yep.
man, we
Oh,
could have
yeah.
done the fists. Oh,
Yep,
we let the
okay.
fists go.
Who, obviously there was some sort of traitorous action, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, then, cool. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
We can't just say that though. We're gonna get our butts beat. So you better lie.
Entire. Okay. Cool.
I'll help lie too.
If I realized that, yeah. Okay.
All right, so what do you say?
I would not have lied about any of this stuff if I had
Okay,
realized
so
that.
tell me
I
what you
would
actually
never
say.
have lied.
I totally understand that memories aren't perfect.
Yeah. So I would have totally said like that. I would have described everything as it happened.
Okay.
I honestly would have, because I didn't catch that part where
Yeah.
we thought there was actual. Okay.
He looks at you darkly, and he starts writing down what you say. Because you lied before, though, and you got kind of caught in it a little bit? Or would you not have even done that? I hate retconning that far back, but would you have just
I
started
would have
with the whole
probably kept
truth?
it at first, but then once he's like, "Tell me the truth," that second time,
Yeah.
I would not have been deceptive. I
Oh,
would have
okay.
opened up about
So
everything.
because you did get caught lying the first time, make me a persuasion check, because
Okay.
he kind of doesn't believe you.
Okay.
I can help. Can I help with that?
How would you help with that? What would you say?
Yeah.
Well, I'd phrase it differently depending on how I rolled, but I'd probably come in like, we're just coming bearing news. We're really trying to do a service. We're really not trying to cause trouble.
Yeah, we're definitely not trying to be involved. We just want to relay what happened and all that stuff. And
Yeah, a non-factual, just a persuasive, like, look, we're just rocking out.
ooh, yeah, that first one then.
Oh, well.
With the help
Oh, okay.
of Sven, you are able to have advantage on that.
Yeah, I did. I rolled 13 and then a 6.
The 13's fine.
Okay.
There's just a lot of rolls there. I was having a hard time keeping
Yeah,
track of
yeah,
which meant
sorry.
which. Okay. I believe what you're saying is the truth. I'm going to write this up, and I'm going to need each of your names. I'm not taking you in, but if I'm going to send a record to this to the merchant princes, which I have to do, I'm going to need your names.
Of
My name
course.
is Vim. Yeah, I'll give him my name, Vim.
My name is Kazara. I really just want to make sure that no one else gets hurt.
Of course.
I mean, what if this is their next target? I don't want these
Of
people.
course. Yeah, I'm worried about that as well. I'm a little more pissed that you started out by lying to me.
I just didn't want to be involved, but we're involved.
You're a little involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Jax.
Jax.
Bryn.
Bryn.
My name is Sven.
Sven. Got it. The buyer goes, I'm buyer. Hi. Tree. Buyer. Got it.
Be respectful.
All right.
That's racist.
He's a Wilden? I'm just kidding.
Where are you planning on staying in town?
Your mom's house? He's probably my age. Anyway.
Oh my god.
He might be your age. He's a dwarf. You have no idea.
I mean, I kind of liked the last place we stayed in. We could stay there or whatever
The
that
Green
was.
Triceratops Inn.
Green? I thought it was the Green
Green
Raptor.
Triceratops.
Oh, it was the Green Raptor.
Green
You're right.
Raptor,
It was the
yeah.
Green
I
Triceratops
remember I
in the
wrote
other
down
game.
you said it
Yeah.
looks fine. And so that's their slogan for me.
Yep, Green Raptor.
The Green
I wrote
Raptor.
down,
It looks fine.
fine.
It looks fine.
Green Raptor Inn. If I have any additional questions or if you need to be questioned by any of the authorities, we'll look for you there.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
We're free to go though. Like,
You're
we're,
absolutely
because
free to go.
we didn't plan on staying for too long. So
Hey,
Okay.
does anyone have insight? I can't roll insight. Who's good at
Yeah.
insight? Oh, I'm gonna nudge them.
I'm really good at insight, actually.
Be like,
I'm just tired of rolling constantly. So if somebody
Okay.
else wants to do some insight,
I want to
I can do
nudge.
it.
Oh yeah, I'll nudge Bryn. Be like, what's your take on that man back there?
He seems incredibly concerned, kind of pissed that you lied to him, but doesn't think you were involved in any way.
The reason I'm concerned at the moment is because we've recently been attacked in our sleep by assassins in the middle of a city which is supposed to be safe. And now we've recently witnessed another institution of safety corrupted by evil deeds.
Done dirt cheap. Okay, I couldn't help
Done
myself.
dirt cheap. Evil deeds done dirt cheap.
I think it would honestly, if he's going to be reporting to the merchant princes, I actually now do think it might be wise to talk to Wakanga and give him a heads up
Let's
at this
do that.
point.
Okay.
But also, we should probably start scrutinizing the people that we meet
That's a
more.
good point.
If the
Highly
flaming
too
fist,
trusting.
yeah. Well, we've just been kind of bopping around and saving everyone, but now that we got the flaming fists themselves
Yeah.
corrupt, that means that not only those
Anybody
people
can
we
be on their
witnessed,
payroll.
yeah, there's got to be some high-ranking official in the city, I would wager, that is in on this, and perhaps that is why assassins were able to get in and get out, or well, get in without anyone knowing. At least that might be some reason why it was just that easy to sneak in on us.
Now, DM outside of the game,
Sure.
I'm trying to remember how I rolled my insight against Wakanga.
He was fine.
I felt he was fine. I felt like there was no outward anything shady about him. He was just distracted.
He was distracted, super busy, and concerned about Syndra. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just making sure I didn't feel any possible because okay. So we want to go talk to him right now, or what's it like noon? You said
it's like 2:30ish. Yeah, 2:30.
Good enough. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go talk to him before he finds out from somebody else.
Okay.
Because he's one of the people that knew we were going. So.
Sweet. So as you guys start moving along, the clouds start boiling over the jungle, and it starts raining, and it's just super annoying for y'all. But you get pretty soaked on your way up to his abode up on the hill. You make your way up into the large white flagstone courtyard with a fountain, where he and two of the other merchant princes have their keeps. And to the two guards, same two guards, still standing there.
Did we ever get those guards' names?
No.
I'd like to ask them their names.
I was going to say, Kazara's going to smile really nicely.
We're seeing each other a lot, so I kind of feel like I'd like to get to know you, and I stick my hand out and say, "Hi, I'm Vim."
Hello, Vim. I'm Atazi.
Atazi. And there's two, right?
Yeah, there's two.
Cool. Nice to meet you, Atazi. And you are?
I'm Terran.
Terran. Alrighty. Cool. I hate to bug you again, but Mr. Wakanga, we've got some urgent news for him. And we'd really love to speak to him.
Of course. Just one moment, please. Let me make sure he has time for unexpected visitors. And Atazi runs back in to... it takes him a couple minutes, but he comes back out. It was like, it'll be a few moments wait once you're inside, but he says he can make time for you this afternoon.
Perfect.
And he'll lead you in through that same gorgeous, airy, open garden with the silks draping off the front of the house and the vines crawling up the pillars that are there, and the green and gold paint around both the first and second floor of the building acting as an accent. It takes you inside where that light, gentle music is playing, and there's always a breeze, even when there's no breeze outside. Takes you into one of the... Go ahead.
I wanted to pick a flower from the garden.
Okay. You absolutely can. Yeah, there's a very beautiful set of golden flowers that are native to Chult. They kind of are like a cross between a rose and an orchid. So they have this swirl to them, and they have like white pistils coming out of them. They're very pretty. And you guys are taken in, where you are sat in an atrium you remember. This time they actually have a canvas covering over the top of it from the rain, and so it's closed off, and it feels a little musty in here, but that breeze is still blowing, keeping things quite fresh. A servant comes in after you're seated a few minutes later and sets down wine and dried fruit for y'all.
Just gonna stuff my face.
Yeah, because Earl took some wine. It has Wakanga, damn it. Yeah, Wakanga. I almost said it wrong. Is Wakanga, is he here yet?
No. The servant who actually kind of stands at the door watching goes, it will be a few moments before he can come. Enjoy your refreshments. And we'll be here shortly.
I will.
Good, I'm glad.
Refreshed.
I try and distinguish which is snacks and which is the potpourri.
Spends eating potpourri.
I try not to eat the potpourri.
It takes about a half an hour for him to actually come meet you all.
That's better last
Okay.
time.
Thought you meant for how long it took you to figure out the snacks.
It took you about a half an hour to
get
figure
through
out
by the
not
potpourri.
to eat potpourri. Yeah. He comes
I
in
was
with...
potpourri I'm digging through.
He's been chewing on that for a while, Sven. Are you okay?
It's not snack.
You think it's gone bad?
That was great, but it tastes awful.
Takes about a half an hour for you to figure out the potpourri. I mean, for Wakanga to come in.
Sorry.
And he's the same Chamberlain is behind him again, and he looks hurried and he goes, "Yes, my friends, you come. What do you need?"
Well, we've just come from Fort Belurian. Well, not just. We've come from Fort Belurian, and
Yes.
we ran into some trouble when we were there.
Were you able to get your papers?
We were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although more importantly, I should tell you that the fort was burned. We were
Burned.
attacked. There was an odd worshipping ritual, I think, happening by some members of the town, and someone, Oriana and Asrek, were all there. We're fine. Thank you for asking. We made it, but
You're clearly fine.
we it's
It's a close thing.
yes.
And then I
They
stopped talking.
we passed the Order of the Flaming Fist. They were there.
Well, it's
And then
their
we
fort.
passed-
They were worshiping the big guy
Yeah.
All
that
of them?
kind of destroyed the
Well,
place.
describe it to me. Who is this big guy?
Well,
This
he kind of
necromancer.
looked like this guy.
Had a big crown.
Yeah, it was very
and-
strange. Like 8 feet tall,
Was super evil looking.
super evil. Could have said it better myself, Jack.
Yeah, it appeared as though they were worshiping him, and when we showed up to, we were attacked. A fight ensued, and the fort is essentially decimated.
Have you told anyone else this news?
Just the harbor master.
Wait, if you showed up and the fort was decimated, how did you get your papers?
Well, we looked around and we got lucky, and we found the papers.
Smart.
But- yeah.
Smart. I like that. It's initiative. It's good. Tell me, so there was this undead thing with a large metal crown, and then
Mhm.
there was someone
There
else
was
with
a-
him, and then
A
some
purple tiefling named
worshippers.
Oriana.
Oriana.
There were, and then several humans, elves, dwarves. Were all of them, DM? Were they all wearing the flaming fist, or just some
No,
of them?
Just some of them.
Just some of them. Okay,
Okay.
so like some of them were wearing, some of them were not, but they were definitely like really into this guy.
What
And
did he
from
do
what
with them?
Well, we actually were able to take those guys out in the battle.
So just to remind you, remember, he snapped his finger, they all turned to ash, and then their ghosts rose and attacked you.
Okay, so yeah, that happened. We defeated their ghosts.
I'm sorry,
But-
what?
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm telling you, like stranger than fiction, man.
And remember
Um,
also, he was looking for a ring, and the ring wasn't there, and that's why he did it.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So there was a ring. I did not write down my notes. Okay. Better notes next time. I'm writing that note. Something about a ring, and then they basically came in like on a bolt of green lightning, right? Like they weren't there, and then all of a sudden there was this bolt of green lightning, and then they were there, and they left the same way. Just the two of them.
This is incredibly disturbing.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I don't even know what to make of the information other than there's something terrifying out there. And
Terrifying.
if he can do what you told me he can do, it sounds like it's more important than ever that you find the source of this magic, because I would believe that these things are connected.
It seems that way as well. We mostly wanted to make sure we told you, because we did tell the harbor master we're concerned that they wouldn't stop there, that they'll keep looking elsewhere. And if there's anything that can be done to help, we wanted to make sure at least people had a heads up. So that's why we told him. He was going to make a report and file it, and so we wanted to just come to you so that you didn't hear it secondhand.
Of course. Thank you for coming to me almost directly. I appreciate it. I will pass this on to the others, and we will formulate some form of defense if such a thing can be defended against. We'll consult our local clerics as well to see if there is some sort of ward we can put on the city, or at least on some of the more important people who live here, to make sure that we can't be targeted. This is... I wish there was more information, but it sounds like it was a very quick encounter. Is that correct?
Very quick.
It's too bad. Was there anything notable about either of them in terms of weapons they carried, or spells they cast, or... I mean, obviously this I'm afraid he may be a lich.
Well, we didn't actually interact with him directly. He kind of stood back behind, and we basically dropped a cloud of fog in between him and us, and it was his companion, the tiefling, that we had the actual real battle with, and she was extremely powerful. Like, every time we hit her with an attack, she was somehow able to hit us for an extreme amount of power.
I believe that would make her... There are warlocks who are known to be able to do that.
Oriana said, "Fly, little birds, and speak of what you saw here." So I do believe she meant for us to survive and pass on this warning.
Kazar, take a point of inspiration for writing that down.
Thank you. Yeah, that's good.
Interesting. And also, using the terminology "little birds," if you translate that into the Cholton, it has a different meaning as well. It's... Little bird is what we call the soul. And that's fascinating to me, because it seems what's happening to people who have been resurrected, that their soul is being unspun from them. That, to me, is only further proof that these things are connected, and this must be stopped. This is critical information you have given me, and I thank you for it.
Of course.
I wish I had more to tell you, but it seems like your course is clear. You must find the source of this darkness.
That's what we intend to do.
After we do all this other shit on our to-do list.
Definitely. Yeah, we have a list, but it's definitely on the list. It's priority. There's a priority section, and it's on it.
Excellent. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I don't believe so. I mean, I feel a little better knowing that we've passed along this information, but we
Yes,
just wait.
This is critical. Thank you. I must write to the other merchant princes and convene a meeting as soon as I can. So I must go.
Okay.
And then with that he just turns and walks out. The
Bye.
servant will come over and go, "Thank you for your audience is complete. It is time for you to go."
Thank you for your hospitality.
Always glad to give it. Please follow me. And she leads you back out into the rain.
Sweet. All right, so we should maybe go find that lady that has our weapons that we had made.
Traded for blood.
Yeah.
And Marival's magnificent modicum of magic.
Yeah.
Let's
your blood
away.
Away! Alright, so you guys, it's, let me bring back up the map for y'all. Boink. There we go. So yeah, you guys were... here. And then Marival's is here. So it takes you like 4 minutes to walk down and around to get there. Door's still closed. It's a blue building with a red door. Jammed in between two other buildings. It's kind of medium size.
I'll knock on the door. That startled my dogs.
Oh no!
They thought it was the actual door of the
Very
house.
convincing.
The same mousy-looking woman opens the door and goes, "Oh, yes, hello. How are you?
Well,
Come in. I've completed my work."
excellent.
Yay.
Doop, 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 doop. She takes you in. It is the same police Doctor Who police box TARDIS space that it was the last time, where it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, with the 2 floors, and just arrangements of magical items all around. She walks up behind the desk and goes, what did you all purchase again?
We purchased
some stuff. I don't know if I wrote it down.
We have a rapier. Wait, is Knight's Bane? Is that what you won in the race?
That's what Sandra gave us. Was that stuff?
Definitely not a rapier. Definitely a bow.
Yes. In fact, 2 longbows.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they're on the table.
Dagger.
I had a dagger.
Yeah. A longbow. The cloak.
Yes. 2 daggers, or 1 dagger, 2 longbows, a necklace. Anything else you remember?
I think I have the feather cloak
from Syndra.
Oh,
that's from Syndra.
ooh.
Yeah, that's from Syndra.
Oh, I ordered the rosary. Like, it's like a rosary.
Mine was the neck of my
What was yours?
instrument. The neck of my
yes,
instrument.
of course.
Right, yeah.
Yes. I have all of them right here. She puts out a dagger. She lays down 2 longbows. The neck of your instrument. But of course, you have a better one now, don't you?
That's true.
And the necklace. Now be careful with this. You can imbue these with a spell. Each and every one of them. Behold. It takes time to do, but it could be very helpful to you. So the dagger and the 2 longbows are all +1.
Sweet.
So you've got a necklace of spell storing, and a very fancy neck for your other instrument, and then a +1 dagger and 2 +1 longbows. And I will write up the details for a necklace of spell storing.
Whoops! So I'm just firing arrows by accident. Apparently. That's me trying to edit things. Okay.
That's +1 to attack and +1 to damage, right?
Yeah, it's +1 to both. Now remember, looking at you specifically, Jax, we have a deal. You go to Nangalore, and you give me that list of herbs. And you keep that. Beautiful instruments slung across your back. But if you don't, I keep this. And out of her hand, from nowhere, there's the vial of blood. As you can see, the seal is still intact. No funny business here, just a good deal.
Spooky.
So, have you given me a list for this? Or
Yes.
like
Yeah,
an
she gave you a
extra?
list. There's lots of weird sounding things with descriptions.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You have a list of magical herbs from Nangalore. Nangalore. So that concludes our business for now. Yes? Anything else I can do?
I don't think so. For me, at least.
You don't need any more potions? Maybe a nice shield? Hat? I don't know.
I would like
You
to
know what? Yeah. You know what?
buy another potion of lesser healing.
It's 50 gold.
Okay.
Yeah. I would like to buy 4 of those.
It's 200 gold.
Got it.
That's 250 gold.
I'm just gonna spend my own 200 on that.
Anyone else? I just got a whole fresh stock of healing potions in. All the way from Waterdeep.
I'm being cheap. Oh, fuck it. One more potion of lesser healing.
Sold! I like your moxie. Here you go. Better safe than dead.
This is true. I have a question about my necklace.
Yes.
I don't know if now is good or what.
Ask away.
If I'm reading this properly. The hit dice determines how many spells I can imbue it with, or is this not correct information? No, this is never mind. This is old. This is 3E.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm pretty much using.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It says, well, I have 5 hit dice, 1 or 2 first level spells, and 1 second level spell.
So there is actually right now, and I didn't know this until just now. You have what is essentially a ring of spell storing in necklace form.
Right.
And I will. Yeah. They have a 5th ed version of that. 1 second. So I will actually copy it into chat here for you. The link for it.
Thank you.
You can cast any spell stored in it. If a creature stored in the ring of the ring can't. So you can cast a number of spells up to 5. You can. So you are a level 3 spellcaster now, right? You have up to level 3 spells?
I have up to level 3, yes.
Okay. So you can cast up to 5 total levels of spells into that. So like 5 level 1 spells, a level 2 spell, and 3 level 1 spells, a level 3 spell, and 1 level 2 spell. You see what I'm saying? Into that ring. And it will hold them for you to cast at your convenience.
Do they have to be spells I already know?
They do.
Okay. So
But
just
it's like
spell
basically
slots.
extra spell slots, yeah.
Yeah, it's extra spell slots.
Dope.
That's
Nope.
nice. Dope,
that-
yeah.
Is a spell story.
Is that how, or how does the spell storing work for the instrument? Or like what?
She did not explain to you what the neck of the thing does.
Okay. Can I ask?
I want you to find out for yourself.
Oh.
It'll be more fun that way, I think. It won't hurt you, I promise.
Insight
All
check.
Okay, make an insight check. She does not appear to be lying, but she does appear to enjoy withholding the information.
Yeah, she's just playing games. She's fine.
Just like ire.
Come now, I must be able to sell you something else. If not, get out of my shop. I love you, but I have other work to do.
I will actually go ahead and buy a potion too.
50 gold!
Alright.
Sold! The only person who hasn't yet is you, old man, and you, healthy lady. Would you like some potions of healing?
It's true. No. I don't have
Who's-
any.
Who's carrying
Nothing.
because we just picked up some potions, and who wants to carry that?
I'm carrying 3 of my own potions.
Because there's 4 potions of cure wounds, 2 potions of superior healing, and then 1 potion of greater.
Oh, Throck's dead.
Do we need a bag of
What?
holding?
Are you okay?
Are you
Coil's
okay?
dead. No, I'm good. That coil just died. It's not good
Oh,
anymore.
Ooh.
Tastes like burnt death. Burnt
Yeah, that's
death.
never good.
Burnt cotton is never good. Okay. Go on. I've recovered. Hang on.
I just assumed Jax was carrying those things because I'm
We
not.
just assumed you were a pack mule.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I think we need a.
What
I
I do
mean-
for the party.
It's like, are we gonna do a bag of holding? Are we gonna do that, or is that not a thing?
Yeah, there's no way we can afford a bag of holding, even if she had one, right?
Oh,
Do
is
you want
it
the bag of
super-
holding?
How much is
how
it?
much is it?
Hang on, let me look up my magical prices. I hadn't even thought about that till just now. I probably should have had this up because you guys were coming here. Nope, sorcerer. Ah, there we go.
Will it hold me?
We'll just put spin in
Yes,
it.
but you'll die.
Yeah, there's no air.
I don't want to sleep inside. I just want to be held.
Bag of holding. Aww.
Then I offer to carry you on my back all the time.
You know that's a bad idea, because
2,000 gold.
I enthusiastically.
Not buying it.
2,000? Nope.
We can't. I mean, combined, we probably could afford it, but it would be all of our
It
gold.
would literally be everything we have. I'm not interested in.
Could I?
We could make another deal for it.
I mean,
Yeah.
how about I would like to just like wink at the owner and see if I can
Make a persuasion check.
charm you.
That's a great idea.
You're going to charm her. You're going to.
Like I have charm.
You're
to
going to
actually
use the
charm.
spell charm upon this. Okay.
Wait, you're gonna.
I'm making sure that I'm like looking around and kind of
Wisdom
browsing, and I'm
saving
not
throw.
right there.
What is the saving throw that she needs?
You do know that charm is gonna make them angry, right?
They'll know after if they.
If
Yeah.
you fail,
Charm's a hostile spell, even though it sounds nice. Just
I don't
like YOLO.
know.
yeah, go for it. But
Spell DC is at the top of the page on the
Oh,
third page.
sorry. 14.
She rolled a natural 20.
we're dead.
I need you to leave my shop right now. You are allowed to come back when you have grown up enough to know not to use magic on the magic shop owner. Do you not think I can tell when these things are happening? Leave, out, go. No more sales today. We're closed.
My bad.
Go.
I see everyone leaving. I'm like, what? What's going on?
Jax tried to make out with the shop owner. We gotta go.
We
I
talked
put my
about
hand
this,
on Jack's
Jax.
She'll get over it. It's okay.
Thanks,
She obviously likes us.
Kazara.
She likes
Can't
us
have
enough
everyone.
not to ban us for life. So
She started winking with one eye and then both eyes. And
It was really awkward. It was weird. Fire comes up and bumps into you and goes, maybe that wasn't the smartest thing you ever did. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Sorry.
it was kind of charming.
Oh, you're kicked out of the game.
Yeah, I deserve that. That's my third strike. I'm out.
You're out. All right. What
three
next, team?
puns and you're out.
Let's go.
Find a guide.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about these guides. We got to talk about these guides.
You need to talk about these guys.
If we can
All
find
right.
him again.
You only got their information. You haven't actually tracked them down yet.
Yeah, we haven't actually
They all live
found
in the
them.
city.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who did we like?
I liked River Mist and Flask of Wine, the two tabaxi.
Okay, I've pulled them up.
I'm sort of biased towards them.
Yeah. Were there any others that we were interested in? I'd like options here.
I think from the first time around, we were looking at
I didn't write down their names from the first time.
Musharib. That was the maybe that I had from the first round of
Okay, Musharib.
options.
Yeah, we liked that one.
I'm still kind of leaning towards the two tabaxi, but that's just me.
Me too.
Let's get here.
For no particular reason. But maybe.
I just think
Jobel
two's better
is
than
no
one.
cookies.
And they were affordable.
No, he's just
Yeah,
talking.
they were cheaper.
Their sales pitch involves talking shit about somebody else.
Musharib was the
He was the dwarf guy,
Who
the
is he?
gray
Yeah.
dwarf.
We
dwarf
liked
Ganassi or something.
Yeah.
He's an
Dwarf
albino
Genasi,
dwarf. He was an
Albino
albino.
no,
dwarf.
He can get you anywhere in Chult for a fee of 5 gold pieces a day.
But if we join his quest to reclaim har, 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 har,
What was
then it
that?
would be free.
Frakhamar.
Hrakhamar.
The fire needs if you love Dwarven Twine. I will waive my fee for your promise of assistance.
Fire newts. We'd have to fight some bunch of fire newts.
And then for the two tabaxi, they want 5 gold pieces per day in a 30-day advance. Oh wait, we're happy to serve as guides for only 4 gold pieces a day with no payment up front, and we'll waive the fee entirely for equal shares of whatever treasures we help find. But we wouldn't have to fight anything extra that we know of.
True.
And we have 2 guides. So if one dies or something, I mean,
Provided that
We have a backup.
going on. Provided
or if we have to
what's
split up, if we get separated.
And we
Or
weren't
Jack's
interested in
hooking up with one of
Iku
them.
at all?
Distraction.
Iku?
What's that?
Iku? Eku?
I wasn't entirely sure that I trusted the Iku. There are evil imposters who seek to blind you with promises of gold. That's like, if you have to say it, like, why? If you have to make a point to bring that up, I don't know that I trust them.
That's true.
A small portion goes to pay off the merchant Prince Jobal. The rest I give to charity.
Yeah, not a Zaka. I don't like a Zaka. Oh, Salada.
My vote is for the 2 tabaxi still.
That's 2 votes for the tabaxi. Hugh Hackenstone. I'm trying to read through all of them. This is very entertaining, exciting stuff.
That's all right.
Wait, oh, Hugh Hackenstone only has 1 arm. No.
Rude.
Well, that could be a liability.
That's true.
Are you against
But
the disabled?
It's not about that. And then Farul and Gondolo, they seem... Yeah. All right, I'm cool with the tabaxi if we don't want Musharib. Those are the 2 I like, and I'm willing to go with whichever.
Okay. Well, you'll need to go meet and talk to them and do all that sort of fun stuff. But,
For
yes.
sure.
Oh,
Those
Is
are
it
the
getting
2
late
of
in the
you
day?
want to go. It's like 5 o'clock.
Not too late. Does Bryn or Sven have a preference?
I liked Musharib.
I agree. I like Musharib. Like, it's a Musharib 1 and then River and Flask 2 for me. Bryn?
I liked Musharib.
Nice.
Oh, no.
The beloved albino dwarf. Didn't he had the righteous cause too, didn't
Yes.
he? Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's not really a righteous cause. He wants us to help him reclaim his clan's ancestral forge
That's
from
pretty important.
fire newts that have taken over it. And at the very least, we need to at least recover a relic. And if we do that, he will waive our fee.
I say,
Otherwise,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
5 pieces a day with no down payment.
I love
They're gonna have
helping
to pay
dwarves.
basically regardless for the most part. So I mean, it's a possibility of getting out of payment if we were to be able to help him.
Yeah. And we'd be able to keep whatever treasure we find and not share it.
Yeah, that is true. The tabaxi.
Kazara is against killing these creatures.
What do we know about fire newts, DM? What role would we all at some whoever wants to make this role?
The only 2 people who might have an idea about fire newts are going to be Bryn and Jax. Jax could make a history check, and Bryn could make a nature check.
Let's do it.
Okay.
They're pure chaotic evil.
Jax, you have actually read stories about fire newts in the past. They're pretty much always the bad guys. They're not evil so much as intensely greedy and territorial.
Goblins.
They are servants of the element of fire in nearly every way. They're not elemental beings themselves, although there is some scholarship to point that they have elemental descent. And they tend towards the side of chaotic, lusty, chaotic greedy, one might say. And that greed will lead them to do evil acts if their greed is not sated.
I look at Kazara and I'm like, I don't know. Fire newts. They seem like bad news.
But I'm kind of possessed by the kind druid spirit. I have an overwhelming urge to protect these fire newts, so...
Actually, you remember, as you feel this kind druid spirit within you, that you were to take this druidic focus that's still in your backpack and return it to the leader of the Order of Druids here.
Oh, that's only for as long as I was holding it?
You don't know that, but you do remember that you were supposed to give that holy relic back.
Yes.
Right. Wait, Kazara's not a druid, right?
No.
No, but I held on to
You've
that.
got this thing, and now you feel as if magically compelled.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, fire
I gotcha. Okay.
usually destroys forests and stuff. It seems like that would be a bad thing for druids.
Buyer will pipe in and go, I don't mean to complicate the situation, but fire also allows for new growth. I mean,
So
from what you
Buyer,
told us, they sound like dicks to me, but...
They sound like dicks to me, too. So, Buyer, what's your choice here? Who are you leaning towards?
I'm going to go with you guys, honestly. I kind of am interested in Salida a little bit. I'm interested in Musharib. I have a weird feeling. I haven't met these Tabaxi. And the only Tabaxi I know is awesome. So...
Well, clearly they're all awesome, then. /S.
Apparently, Salida doesn't trust Musharib. Or Iku.
I don't know. That's like one of my things when I was reading through these dossiers. I'm like, okay, which one of these are more concerned with besmirching another person's name, or which one was actually trying to sell themselves or actually have a reason for being out there, independent of what anybody else was doing? You know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to be involved in rivalries, and that's why I was leaning more towards Musharib, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of sounds like Musharib is getting the majority vote. Because I'm not that impressed with Salida personally.
Yeah, Salida didn't work for me.
So is that what we should go find and try and...
Yeah, talk to Musharib about hiring him. Are we all in agreement on that? I mean,
yeah.
It doesn't have to be a democracy, but I mean,
sure.
All right,
unless
let's
someone
do
has
it.
a strong feeling against it, then I think we should go with Musharib.
Let's go with Musharib.
So from the intelligence you originally gathered, when you were first asking around about these guys, you know that Musharib made his residence at a place called the 10 Fathoms Hostel House. The 10 Fathoms Hostel House is in a set of buildings right off the docks over here.
Is that an inn or is that a...
It's a hostel.
Okay.
It's
There's
called
no
a
need
hostel.
to be hostile.
Don't be so hostile. Yeah, it's over kind of in that area that I just showed you guys. So if you want to head over there.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sweet. You make your way through the city. It's the rain has finally started to clear up. It's later afternoon and most of the clouds have blown over. This is a crowded part of town because there's a lot of business coming in and out from the ports here. And there's a lot of sailor folk in this area. There's lots and lots of seamen. It's just filthy with
What's
seamen.
that now? Yeah, I mean, it's semen.
Seamen all over the place.
Just seamen everywhere. Just
Everywhere you look.
arcing ropes of semen. Yeah. So you make it over the hostel house, which is a relatively not well kept kind of flop house. With on the outside, it just says the site itself is literally just a chain underneath water, with a 10 and a period next to the 10, and it's kind of a beat up. It looks like it used to be painted blue, but a lot of the blue has been faded off by wind and rain and sun over time. It's a basic clapboard 2-story building nestled in between two very nice looking inns. And it's got 2 doors, but one of them is kind of fallen off the hinge a little bit. And there's not a lot of traffic in and out of it.
So there's no floppy semen hanging outside?
There's no floppy semen.
Well, I guess I'll approach the door and I would knock, but my dogs are gonna freak out again, so we'll just pretend.
Yeah. Why don't you just walk in? It's a hostel. You don't need to knock.
You know what? Someone else needs to deal with this. I'm done knocking on doors.
I'm going to just walk in.
You walk in and you're in like a 20 by 15. It's like a it's like a 20 by 15 foot deep kind of foyer area with stairs going off in either direction, on either side of you, and you're facing a older looking Chalton man who is just standing behind kind of a desk with a big book open in front of him. Do you need rooms? 1 silver a day per bunk. 8 bunks to a room. What do you want?
1, 2.
We're actually just looking for a albino dwarven gentleman named Musharib. Does he reside
I might know
here?
him. Maybe. Who are you?
My name is Kazara, and I'd really like to talk to this guy because we heard he was the best guide in Fortnite Zaro.
It's true.
I don't know that anyone's ever told him that before. You should maybe tell him that. It would make him feel better.
Great, could you go get him?
Yeah.
I didn't say he lived here.
Well, we
Well, you
heard
said you
that
knew
he
him.
did.
Okay, yes.
No.
So where
No, I didn't.
might we find?
Yeah.
If
Can
one
I
were
use-
to find Musharib, where would that be?
Possibly in your coin purse?
I'm gonna try to persuade him to just tell us.
Okay.
He's in here.
Sir,
That's
I understand.
impossible. I say that's impossible.
No, no, it's fine.
Make a persuasion check, for sure.
Yes.
You're a very
Sir,
pretty lady. Oh, what do you say?
Oh, no, it doesn't matter if I don't do the work, then Sir, I understand that you run a business and you get a lot of salty semen in here, in and out all day, but we really just
Just in and out. Salty semen.
All over the place.
Constantly
We-
penetrating your habitation.
Constantly.
I would just love
up
to get out
after
of your hair and just speak to this Musharib. If you would just be so kind as to just tell us where he is.
You are silver, and silver is very pretty. You're a very pretty lady. For you,
Aw.
Thank you.
I will tell you where he is. If he dies, and the authorities ask, I did not tell you where he is. Deal?
What?
Deal.
I'm fine with that.
Excellent.
We'll take good care of him.
3rd floor,
Probably.
room 8B.
Why would B be on the third? Never mind.
Because it's across from 8A.
This is a very poorly laid out hostel.
You're less pretty than you were just a moment ago.
Got what we needed, so
She speaks so
Oh,
fast,
you don't like smart women? Okay.
I like smart women. Just not when they're smart at me.
Oh.
Take your mouth upstairs and go find your dwarf.
Don't you tell me twice.
I'm not going there.
All right, everyone. Should we go to 8B? I'm told that's where he's staying.
Yes.
You guys make it up. The stairs are pretty rickety. This is not a well-kept place. He might be the only person who works here. You pass a number of not awesome-looking people on the way. People who were one hired to kill bandits. They might look like these guys if you were to find them in the woods.
Bandit killers.
No. Bandits. Or less than savory individuals who could be hired to do things that maybe aren't quite legal. Seem to be the type of people who stay in this place.
Sodomy.
Yes, sodomites. Indeed. Sodomites live here. Sodomites and seamen. That is the new name of our campaign. Yeah.
Of our Friday game.
Yeah.
Just
Welcome to Seamen and Sodomites.
God.
But you make it up to 8B, doors closed. Oh, we're knocking.
you.
Good. What do you want?
A guide. Heard we could find one here.
Where are you going?
Into Chult.
You hear a creak on the bed. And then the door opens, and there, about 4 foot tall, stands an albino dwarf who has a very... and he looks like an Indian, right? If an Indian were an albino and a dwarf, right? He's got that sort of like old look to him. I mean, South Asian Indian and not Native American Indian. He's got that kind of look about him, right? He's got the facial features that are common to that area. And he looks up at you. What do you want me? What do you want? You want to go into the jungle? Lots of people can take you into the jungle. What? How did you hear about me?
For someone who's been putting an ad out as a guide, you don't seem very eager to help.
Well, I need people who can help me, and everyone who comes by just wants to help themselves. So if you're looking to help yourself and yourself alone, you've come to the wrong guide. My people are oppressed. They have been... Our ancestral forge has been taken over.
Yeah,
I would like to
we know about the fire newts.
Yeah.
We chose you for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
He's so grumpy, but I like him more.
He seems right up your alley, Sven.
I really like him. I knew I'd like this guy.
So you'd be willing to go to Harkamar
Harkamar, yeah.
and reclaim our ancestral forge?
At the very least, the relic known as Morden's Gauntlet.
You've heard of the gauntlet?
Yes.
Well, that changes things.
Why
If
does
we
Pulls
he
out a
find it-
sword and
If we find the gauntlet and recover the forge, I will charge you nothing. I will lead you honestly, and I will tell you what you need. But we must recover those things.
we're here for it. So here for it.
We're ready whenever you are.
Well, so you've
I mean, we
already
wanna see-
prepared.
we
You
wanna-
have supplies. You have boats. You have
That's
tortures. You have water and food. You have what you need. You know what you're doing already.
This is why we're hiring you.
So you don't know what you're doing. Okay. So be honest with me and tell me what I'm starting with here. I've lived in the jungle my whole life.
We are not from here.
Clearly.
None of us are. Well, Bayer is, but none of us are from.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I thought you were from.
I don't look like these trees. Do I look like these trees? I look nothing like these trees.
Okay, well, I didn't know we met you here. We didn't know.
I mean, sort of be from here, but it's not
Stop
like.
being treeist.
they're
Okay, sorry.
not
We
talking
were.
anymore.
How long? A DM. How long have we actually been here on
Uh,
Inchult since we
Let's
teleported?
see. 1, 2, 3, 13. I would say 16 days.
There you go. We've been here for barely over a fortnight.
I was kind of raised in the jungle, but I don't really.
But not this
I don't
jungle.
talk about that.
Not this jungle, right? Was it this jungle? Jax.
But I don't really remember it. I'm not
Okay.
really.
You see, this is what you're dealing with, Misharib, right there. That we just
So
laid
nothing.
it out for
We're,
you.
we're starting at 0 and going from there. Okay. So
Booyah.
the jungles of Jalt. Let's go. Can we go get to the rank somewhere?
Perfect.
Excellent. Do you prefer a bar? Do you know where Dora? I know a few. Doesn't matter.
You know a few. Where's your favorite? Let's go.
I like the Green Raptor. It's pretty okay.
Hey, we've been there. We liked it. It looks fun.
Oh, you have good taste. Let's go. And he'll take you over to the Green Raptor and sit you down. Okay, so let's start with this. Jungles are hot, and the most important thing you will need is water. You will need 2 gallons of water per person per day, at the very least. If you're not drinking 2 gallons of water a day, it's likely you will dehydrate and die.
That's a lot of water.
Second, there are some huge bugs and lots of disease. You want bug repellent. If you do not have bug repellent, you will likely get the disease and die. Third, food. You'd think you'd be able to catch a lot of things in the jungle, but most of them are faster and meaner than you. You should take food. If you do not take food, you will very likely starve and die. Next, boats. You do not want to walk through much of the jungle if you don't have to. Because walking through the jungle means dinosaurs. Dinosaurs like to eat people. If you walk through the jungle, you will very likely be eaten and die. So we need boats.
Hmm.
Are you following me so far?
Yes.
Water, disease, bug repellent, food, boats.
Yes. Let's see. Do you have...
Don't get eaten.
Yeah, don't get eaten. Do you have block and tackle already?
No.
No.
It's very likely parts of the...
Wait. Oh, yeah, for horses? Yeah.
No, block and tackle. It's
Don't we?
helps you lift heavy things. Because sometimes,
It's like
if
a
you're on
pulley
the
thing.
path or in the water, you need to pull logs out of the water so you can keep going down the river. Yes?
I would not have that in my burglar's pack, so
No.
You will need block and candle. You'll need lots of candles and lots of torches. Do you have torches and candles?
Oh, wow.
Lots of them.
Oh wait, I have a Dungeoneer's pack. What's in that?
That's not enough, but I like what you're thinking.
Yeah.
You need enough torches and candles for you and whoever else we need to hire. To make sure that your camps are lit at night. BCs don't like fire. If your camp is not lit every night, you'll get eaten in your sleep and die.
Okay.
When we are able to hunt food, you might want some traps for that, because it's easier than just going out there and, trying to kill a dinosaur all by yourself. So we probably want to get some traps. Do you have traps? Hunting traps. Big traps. Teethy traps.
What about Bryn or Vin? Vim, do either of you have traps? No?
There was actually a time, a long time ago, I was going to take up being a trap master.
Trap queen?
Well,
trap
there's
queen. That's
I mean, I get proficiency in some tools, and we were talking about it.
Mm.
I don't think we ever did it, though.
Hmm.
But if there's room
Okay.
for it in the game now, that's something I'd want to do.
So hunting traps. We need those. We'll have to get those. You have shovels. Anybody have shovels?
Oh.
When it rains, and it rains a lot in the jungle, you want to make sure you have a pit dug around your tent so that it does not flood out. If it floods out, it could wash you into the river where you will drown and die or get eaten by something and die. Also both not good. I've seen both of them happen. Speaking of which, tents. You do not want to sleep in the open air because dinosaurs and all the other things I just talked about. Tents. Tents? Tents.
Tents.
Crowbars! Oh boy, you would not know how helpful a crowbar can be in the
I
wild.
have one.
Excellent. Buy 2 more just to be safe. Antitoxin. Do you have antitoxin? For when you inevitably get bit by and have a disease from some sort of insect, you're going to want some antitoxin.
Well, too bad we pissed off the lady who runs the modicum of magic.
You just need to talk to an alchemist. You don't need to talk to her. She's very flighty.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Rain catcher. You're never going to be able to take all the water you want with you, so you'll need some rain catchers. You want to take a lot of water with you, but you'll also want to catch water along the way in order to stow more water. Because without the water, what happens?
You dehydrate and die.
You dehydrate and die. That is correct. We have a learner. I like it. All right. Pittance.
You're a very condescending old dwarf. Do you realize?
I'm very excited because I get to go out with people who apparently have money and don't know what they're doing. So it's fun for me.
Of course.
Pittance. Do you know what pittance are?
I don't, but I have
Things
one.
that help you climb.
They
Yeah.
are. They're also great for securing tents. They can be used for either thing you want some.
Yeah.
Now here's the really expensive thing. You're going to need boats. More than one, probably.
Why would we need more than one boat?
For all of the people who help you carry all of your stuff. You think all of this will fit? You think rations for 30 days, water for 30 days is going to fit on one boat?
Yeah. Just kind of
Oh,
counting
you're
on
wrong.
it.
Yeah.
I say no.
That is correct, sir. No is the answer. And this is why you also need porters. People to help you move your stuff. And to keep it secure when you're out doing your heroic thing in the jungle. These are people you will hire as guards to guard your things. Okay?
Hmm.
I mean, you can leave them in the jungle by yourself and you go off to do your adventure thing, but that's a lot of stuff to leave in the jungle. Or on a river.
This is becoming an expensive journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is quite the operation. Where it gets like unpack and start kicking ass and like have a camp for our ass kickery. This is great.
Canvas! You need canvas! Because why? Does anybody know why you need canvas?
For tents?
Yes, for tents, that's a good one. I would not
Also
actually want to
for-
bring that up then. For what?
For painting?
No, not for painting.
You don't think you're gonna just get inspired and sit in the jungle and
I
go
might.
out Bob Ross?
Well, okay, maybe you need some canvas for painting. If that's what makes you happy, you should buy some little canvases for painting. You should also put them on top of your boat for when? When it's raining, that's right, so that your shit doesn't get fucked up. Maybe holy water? There's lots of undead in the jungle these days. You might want some holy water. Because undead could kill you, and then you die. Oh, and livestock if you're feeling extra fancy. If you want to bring food that makes food, you can do that too. But that's up to you. Depends on how much
Not
money you have.
settling the jungle. Wait.
Okay, do you have a map of Chult?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. What you're in for might be more than you expect what you're in for to be. Let's take a look at the map. You are here, and he points at the map in Port Nine Zaru. Yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Our first stop on the way into the jungle is 15 days away at Camp Vengeance.
Okay.
Camp Vengeance is a
okay.
shithole, but it is civilization. It is run by the Order of the Gauntlet. They are good people. They just don't run very well and don't have a lot to give. So don't expect to get extra rations there. After that, we have to go into the swamp. And then we're into the deep jungle. If you go in the wrong direction, you'll go to Nangalore. Nobody wants to go there. If you go in the other direction, you might fall off a cliff.
Why do people not want to go to Nangalore?
It's haunted. There's something haunted there.
Nice.
Wow.
Insight check on that.
Yeah, do it up. He honestly thinks it's haunted.
Cool.
He points at Camp Vengeance on your map.
Yeah, Camp Vengeance
So much
here.
right there, right?
Yeah.
From there, we have to travel all the way down. All the way down. Wait, we're not done. Through Atazia Qualzi, which is just a giant fortress of obsidian. Not fortress, valley, full of sharp obsidian. Through the Valley of Lost Honor to the Wormheart Mine. Or to Harkamar. Oop, wrong one. Beep.
Oh.
To Harkamar. Through the Valley of Lost Honor and to the foothills of the Kobold Mountains.
Can he point to the map where? What's that place again?
Nangalore?
Nangalore. Can he point to the map where Nangalore is?
I think
Oh,
it's
no.
somewhere. What?
We lost Kay for a second.
Oh no.
She's back.
Okay.
Yeah, she had to restart.
Uh-oh.
Somewhere here. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that.
Now everyone's in the wrong place. Please hold. Fix some cameras.
Jack.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
What?
Oh, Vim's in the right place.
We can hear you.
Fixing cameras. Please hold as cameras become fixed. Beep, 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 beep. No. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Boop. Uno mas. Almost there. You here? It's like playing, what's that? There's only one block, and you have to move all the blocks so that they're all together. There we go. All right. I don't know. I'm saying words. It happens sometimes.
Words.
Words! More words! Boop. And that. And transition. Plunk. Alright, now everyone's where they're supposed to be again. Yay! Okay. So. What is it you're looking for in the jungle?
Nangalore?
Flower.
Well, Nangalore was one of them,
A
actually.
list of magical herbs.
Okay, well, we can go and try and find Nangalore. That's fine. It's kind of on the way. Kind of. That's totally okay. What else? You're clearly not just going in for Nangalore. I cannot get you there if I do not know what it is.
How do we explain this?
How do you explain what?
People are dying
The death curse,
from yes, the death curse. We are actually trying to figure that out.
You know about this.
yes. Everybody
Yeah,
knows
what-
about the death curse. People are literally dying in the streets from it. How could one
The
not know about
dark-
it?
The Dark Deva commands your death. The
What?
one will rise above the six, is what we were told.
What? What does that even mean?
I don't fucking know. That's why we're going into the jungle, aren't we?
No,
We were sort of attacked. We got this threatening note, or there was this threatening note we found that was from the Dark Deva. We don't really know what that's about.
So let me ask you a question. I've been in these jungles for a long time. It sounds... Did you say somebody tried to come and kill you?
Yeah.
If someone tried to come and kill you, and yet there's a curse out there that can literally unravel life, do you think those two things are related?
Yeah.
Well,
If somebody wanted to kill you who could literally just unravel your life, why wouldn't he just unravel your life?
Because
I don't know.
I'm just... If I have all of the power in the world to destroy you, why would I not just destroy you?
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily saying they were related.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
We are looking for a soulmonger, which is a necromantic artifact.
Okay.
That's
But-
it. Yeah. Soulmonger.
A
We
number
don't
of
know
ancient
exactly.
cities.
We don't know how they're all related. Right.
Interesting. Okay, so that's good. We're looking for an ancient artifact. Ancient artifacts tend to be in ancient cities. This is very helpful. There are only a few known ancient cities, and one kind of unknown. It's, I don't know. We could be able to find it, maybe. I don't know. So you've got Mesro. It's probably not Mesro. Mesro's been picked over like a buzzard. Mesro is the ancient capital of Olafchult. There is a very high civilization that used to live there. There was a big battle. Everyone died. It's like 400 years ago. And there's adventurers go there all the time. It's probably not that. Could be that. Probably not that. There's Nangalore. Nangalore isn't really a city. It's more of a complex. Where there are ghosts. That's really all I know about it, so I don't go there. But apparently I'm going there, which is fine, because we're also going to Harkamar, which is what really matters. And then there are rumors of a place called Omu. I have never been to Omu. I don't think that most people have heard of Omu. Omu is, from what I understand, an ancient city of snake people, Yonti. I don't know if you've ever heard of them before. You haven't been here that long. Yonti are snake people.
Yes.
They come in
Actually,
many
we've
flavors.
met a few of them.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, they're not super great. They're kind of lots of evil.
Really bad.
Okay, so another could be what you're looking for. Very well could be in Nangalore, but it could also be at this place called Omu. Could possibly be at Orolunga, though I doubt it. Orolunga is another ancient city, where there is a what is she called? She is an oracle. She sees things. So that's possible. Maybe it's her. Maybe she is doing this. Maybe she got corrupted. Who knows? But those are your primary options. Although it is also entirely possible it's in some city that I've never heard of.
It's better than what we had. So
Yeah, might as well check it out.
Bushri, what do you recommend we do first? Should we go to Hamar, or would you prefer
Rakhamar.
Hamar?
It's called Rakhamar.
Come on.
Come on.
If I have to listen to you say it for the next 6 months, I want to hear you say it right. Say
Oh, I'm gonna
Rakhamar.
say it wrong every single time now because you're being sassy.
Porkamore.
Look, I'm not paying you for this. And you get to keep all the treasure that's there. Throw me a little bit of a bone and respect my culture. Just this much.
Absolutely.
I do apologize, Mr. Reeb. Would you like to help us find where we can find the soulmonger, or
Yes, I mean, that's what I'm
should
signing on
Yes,
for.
yes, we can
I'm
do
here
all
for
of
you.
these things.
As long
Should
as we do that.
or should we go to Harakamar first?
Rockamar's
so
all the way on the other side of the island, right? Like all the
Yeah.
way over.
It's a good long way away. And
Way
Okay,
away.
then we'll do
So,
that.
there's a
First stop
lot
should
of
be
jungle.
Bangalore.
Yeah. So the first stop will be Camp Vengeance, which is a fucking hole. And
Right.
from there, we'll start working on some expeditions. We could go west to Nangalore. It's pretty close. It's probably a week or two through the jungle away. There's also that oracle out there. I don't know. Maybe we should check that out too. Those are much closer than Harkamar. After that, we will very likely need to go into the deep jungle. At which
Yeah.
point it makes more sense for us to make our way down to Harkamar.
Yes. Sounds good to me.
Okay. So there are essentially two different ways that we could go in, and the most sensible way, but I am your guide, I am not your boss. We could go down the river Shoshenstar, which is at near the mouth of, before you get into the Aldani Basin, which is just a giant festering pit of swamp. They call it the basin, but it's a giant festering pit of swamp. Once you get to the Aldani Basin, everything sucks. Before that, it's okay. There's mining camps and there's other civilization out there a little bit, but after that, it's once you get past Camp Vengeance, you're into the real jungle. So we can either go down Shoshenstar to Vengeance, or we can go down Tiriki and cut over to the west from there, and maybe see if we find something in between. Either one is fine with me. You're adding an extra 12 days, maybe, of travel going down Tiriki, but maybe we'll find something of interest, a clue for you all. I have no guarantee of that. I'm just saying those are the two most taken ways into the jungle.
I think Shoshenstar sounds good, because that's the one that leads us closest to Nengalore, right?
Yes.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll take Shoshenstar. We'll need multiple flat-bottom boats, because we're taking the river until we can't take the river, which is in the Aldani Basin.
Would you be willing to come with us to gather these supplies tomorrow?
Yes, absolutely, because it's clear that you do not know what you need to buy.
No, I wrote the list down, but, you know.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. How many? There's 6 of you, so how long do you think we'll be out there? It'll take us about 15 days to get to Vengeance. You need to think about months.
Months.
Okay. So 6 months of food. We're not going to be able to take 6 months of water. There's not enough people to carry it.
No way.
But given enough rain catchers, and if it rains enough, we should be able to refill our immediate stocks once we're out there. We will run out of food at some point. There's no way to carry it, but it will last us longer. We should buy people that are not too afraid to eat. Because, you know, sometimes you run out of food and can't catch things.
Did you say buy people who we are not afraid to eat?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy anyone that I have to eat.
Okay, well, noted that we will not be eating anyone we take with us.
I don't want to eat anyone that, yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm just saying
Also, don't fucking try to eat my raven.
I'm not going to eat your raven. He's got no meat on him.
Don't eat the dog either.
Yeah. That's mine.
Only under duress.
No.
The
No, don't touch my wolf.
Okay.
If we're under that much duress, you won't be worried about the ghost.
Okay. No, I'm just saying that cannibalism is not unheard of in the jungle. So
We're not from the jungle again.
be prepared to make sacrifices. If someone's leg looks good and you can grow it back later with a powerful healing spell, I just wouldn't hesitate, is all I'm saying.
We are not on the menu.
Fire's leg.
Yeah.
No, he's
I don't know how
firewood.
much I like this dwarf.
Well,
He's putting me off a bit.
Well, at least he's honest.
Sorry, Byron.
So, shall we turn in?
Okay.
Any other questions for me? I can tell you lots. I just don't know.
Well, we're going to
what-
be with you for months, so
Yes.
yeah. I'm sure we'll come up with more later.
And you're going to help us collect all of the stuff tomorrow on how many of everything we need, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There will be math involved. Because we'll have to figure out how much each of you need to eat and drink.
Lot.
Okay.
Lots of math. Yes.
Okay. Anything else you need from me tonight?
Will
Can't
we
think of
be
anything.
safe if we just stay here at the whatever bar we're at? I
Is
forgot the
someone
name
after
of
you?
it.
What do you mean safe? Oh, you mean
We've
because of
been
your
in-
assassin friends? Yes, I have no idea.
Yeah, has anyone ever been attacked in this hostel?
I don't
Or are
know.
we just lucky?
It's an inn. People
Well, we're
fight
not
here
in
all
the
time.
hostel anymore. Remember, we went to the bar.
I'm also slightly concerned
I wasn't
about
here
you.
for that.
Like, how... I mean, if somebody's following us or something, like, are you gonna be safe alone? And
Who, me?
Yeah.
I can handle myself.
That's right.
I
I
mean,
think
sorry,
yeah.
I'm just making sure you're safe.
No,
or
I
whatever.
thank you for your concern, Tabaxi lady. What was your name again?
Jax.
Jax. Thank you, Jax. I should be fine. No one is trying to murder me. Apparently, they're only trying to murder you, which is... It is what it is. We'll take that into consideration.
Yeah, no big deal.
Things get weird really quick around here.
We've only been attacked twice. No big deal.
Good. I see this will be a peaceful journey. That's very nice. All right. So I'm going to take my leave and start putting together a shopping list for you. We will meet here early tomorrow. We will get what you need and you'll have one night. And then the next day we will leave.
Okay.
Okay?
That's good.
Okay.
Good. Good. Do you guys have anything you want to do that night?
Yeah, now we get to party some more, right? We're about to go in the jungle.
I'm not sure, party, if we should stay here again. Maybe we should go somewhere else
okay.
where assassins won't try and murder us in
No,
our sleep.
that wasn't here. This is where we stayed the night after that. And
Oh, this is the nicer one?
yeah, this was the one that we didn't have any issues in. This is the one we got drunk in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not the super nice one where they tried to kill us.
Oh, the nice one was where we got moitered.
Yeah, the super nice one is where they tried to murder us.
Okay.
The It Looks Fine place is fine.
Sorry, all the alcohol has made my memory a little fuzzy.
Yeah, for sure.
Me
Story of
both.
my life.
You, me both. I mean, if we're good here, I think we should stay here and then like celebrate our last night as
Yeah.
like
As alive?
not having
Yeah,
We
yeah,
also have to spend a lot of money on like equipment and
Yeah,
stuff.
we're about to have to
So
not enough money. Like, I have a feeling that some of this stuff's going to cost more than we have. Genuinely concerned about that.
maybe we could talk our way into a round of drinks from the if we just mention that we're gonna go in the jungle and save everyone.
what if I played a song?
It was gonna say you could sing.
If you can pay for our drinks, then I'll stay and drink. But I'm not going to pay money for a drink. No.
I'm spending at least 2 gold on a meal out of my own pocket because I'm gonna
I
eat.
go.
Yeah.
I just go to the corner just to like type write down some notes on my paw.
You have like 3 beans and you like write 3 letters. Cat. Yeah.
Hold on, let me write my song on my paw.
Do you have any room to write? Because we humans, we got like all sorts of skin, but like we got like 3 jelly beans and that's it.
3 toe beans and
They make really small.
Yeah, you have to like math class note card that thing, like get really tiny on it. You're actually writing notes. Holy shit.
Oh my.
Yeah,
What you writing?
I'm gonna eat a last meal because that's what I'm
Excellent.
anticipating.
You give it a big slab of dino steak with a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of bread, and there's like a stew that goes with it. The steak is cooked to the perfection of your choice, and it's very, very tasty. There's some local greens served with it, and some root vegetables.
It's all so good. This will be my last meal until months in the jungle. But it's to save the world, so that's kind of what we do.
It is what we do.
Wait a minute. Jax, aren't you know how to magic a thing? Do you know how to make food?
I can certainly make food better, I think.
Oh, it's just some wizards, they can just like and like bacon will just fly from their fingertips and
Flying bacon fingers.
yeah, like that.
I don't
Or
know
pull
if I
a
have that
salad from
ability.
their beard. Or, no?
Can you pull a salad from your beard?
I
only
am
after I
like-
eat salad.
Love to have that ability.
Ugh. Okay. So other than that, the night I'll pass on eventfully. Jax, you were working on something, right?
Trying to.
Okay. Anybody else? Well, Jax is working on her thing. What's everyone else doing? We got a big meal.
Eating rich food, drinking rich liquor.
I'm sitting at a table and I'm doing some math on what this is going to cost us.
Okay. I did just put
to
all
be
the
out in the
costs.
jungle for 6 months.
Yeah. I did just put all the costs for a bunch of different stuff in the chat there.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be broke as...
We are going to be broke AF.
So we're going to get so much treasure or whatever.
It's funny because it's actually looking like it's less than I thought it was going to be. So, if you can believe
Right, but think about how much all of that's going to cost for 6 months.
I know. Trust me.
We'll find more. In the first month, we'll probably find like 3 billion gold on the ground.
At least 3 billion. Yeah, just laying around.
I mean,
Yeah, people just drop.
And it's not. We'll just like strangle more kobolds and or lizard people until they drop all their coins or whatever.
I'm just going to loot people who
We've
drop
always
coins.
made do. All of our fortune has been on the backs of those that have tried to defy us.
It's true.
I'm
We
sure
love
we'll find
horses.
them. They'll come up well to do.
I mean, I would like to go around the where we are in the lobby and ask if there's anyone willing to sell us like some antitoxin if they have it, if there's enough, or maybe some. We each need some of these things. I would like to just ask if there's anyone here who has any of the items that we need in enough quantity. Just like even one thing that we could cross off our list tonight.
Craigslist free? Anybody? Anybody
I've got
want
a
to
sheep
give
to sell you.
us
Short list.
for our quest? You got a shovel in your back pocket?
I've got some sheep to sell you.
Cord?
Ooh,
Cheap food.
Well, sheepskin, if you know what I mean, lass.
Or anyone who wants to be a porter for us.
Gets kind of quiet and everyone looks around. One person raises their hand. I'll do it.
What do they look like?
It's Chelton female.
I'd like to buy her a
Old female.
goblet of wine for agreeing to help us.
Excellent.
Does she look like she's
Is she thick?
able-bodied?
She does look able-bodied. She
Okay.
kind of has a
What's her
tattoo on her face on the one side. She's youngish with swept black black hair. Has 2 red rings and a tattoo on her neck.
What's her name?
I'm Salida.
Yeah, about to say, yeah. I recognize
Is she the one who
red
was
ring.
going to be a guide potentially?
Yeah.
Dope. Too bad she
happened?
couldn't serve us in the capacity we originally needed her for, but
Nope.
at least she'll be able to help us.
she might. We haven't hired her in the same capacity she was asking for, so she might not be happy about us.
Oh, we said porter. We didn't say guide. We asked for a porter, and she raised her hand.
I'm having deja vu right now. This is weird. I literally dreamt or felt like we had this conversation before. Anywho.
I get deja vu all
Glitch in
the
the
time. I
Matrix.
feel you.
It's
Maybe not all the
another
time, but I feel you.
vision.
That means that Mr. Smith has shown up. Oh, Matrix.
I will happily go with you.
As a porter.
Yes.
Thank you, Salida. We appreciate your assistance. Please, can I buy you
How
a
do you know
drink?
my name?
What would you like?
Well,
You were I don't know. I don't know.
didn't We asked her.
Didn't you just ask
Just
for
ask
her name?
her,
Oh, you
yeah.
did. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm
Like,
thinking. Yeah,
all those
that was me.
names.
That was.
Maybe
like-
you don't want to hire her. She seems a little
Yes,
slow.
I'd love a drink.
I'm like, did
Shut
you
up.
already buy her a drink? And she said yes. Thank you.
Shut up.
Maybe she knows some more people that could
It's
be
all that
porters.
alcohol, right?
Yes.
I feel like I'm the only one drinking tonight. What the hell?
Yo, hey, is Bouchereeb still here or did he leave?
No, he left.
He's in this.
Damn it.
Gotta go
He
be
went-
weird somewhere else.
We're partying it up without
It'd be
him.
weird somewhere else. Damn. Hey, so Musharib is our guide. Is that okay? Is that cool? Don't know
I
each
don't
other?
mind. I do know him. He's a good guy.
Oh, good. Okay.
Insight check.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you,
Said that initially. I don't think she likes him.
She's 100% hiding something,
Oh.
but you do think she's being honest about him being a good guy.
But she has
Okay.
ulterior motives for joining this
Yes.
expedition. Got
Can
it.
I use detect thoughts and find out what she's
Whoa.
got going on there?
Yes.
What's she hiding?
She will need to make a wisdom saving throw, is that right?
Oh my god, this little thing in the middle of the page is not good for reading long text. Let's see. You can be after actions, wisdom saving throw, yes.
What's the DC on it?
15.
What do you want to know? What are you looking for?
Well, what is she hiding? She's hiding not something about Musharib, she's hiding something about...
She really wants
The
to go
journey?
into the jungle. Yeah.
Okay, why does she want to go into the jungle so badly? What is there...
Please hold. Bringing up notes. Here we go. Okay. Because she wants to report on the movements of people going into the jungle.
Which people? Any people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Two.
Now remember, with
I
this
can't-
spell, you can go deeper.
I'm gonna go deeper.
Yeah.
go all the way.
So this is a... I need to read the rules for this because... I need to read the rules for this. Usually the third thoughts of a creature, which is like, she thinks this is a great idea for her to get more information to send back to her boss. If you dig deeper, it must make a second wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. Okay, so what was the DC on that?
15.
The reason that she wants to go, and this all happens in a moment, the reason she wants to go deeper into the jungle is because she is a spy for an undead Yonti master called Rasnasi, R-A-S-N-S-I, who resides in Omu. And she is a spy for him and
Wow.
reports on the movement of adventuring parties that go into the jungle for his purposes. And she does this through a sending stone, which is on her person. She also knows you've done all this and starts to run.
Oh, let's get her.
We should get her.
Chase. Give chase.
Jesus Christ, it took a turn.
Sven
Yeah, it
Tense.
takes a turn. Okay.
Spend us the menace, get it.
I'm gonna start needing some athletics checks. And she literally, the moment she realizes you've penetrated her brain and stolen that from her, one, that she knows the location of Omu, two, that she talks to somebody who's in charge there, and three, that you can do that with a stone that she has on her, she runs.
All right, someone who's not me.
Does Kazara now know where Omu is?
I
Able to
should.
glean that?
I should know.
Kazara, make an intelligence check.
Come on, Kazara, you're smart.
Let's go.
I'm a little smart.
You have a general idea of its location. You know it is between, and this is on your map, the Peaks of Flame and the Valley of Lost Honor. You know it's somewhere in there. You don't know exactly where.
Valley of Lost Honor Valley.
That's down kind of close to the mine we're heading to for Busharib.
Oh, okay. That narrows it down.
Yeah. But like, shit. Okay, so Bryn, Jackson, Sven all trying to chase after her, and we're making athletics checks for this.
Yeah,
well,
running.
We're probably getting up from our table and trying to leap over.
Yeah, your
benches.
athletics checks.
Yeah,
are what
I'll
you
try.
make for a chase.
It's not gonna go well.
It's power.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
All right. So she's not. Bryn, you're almost able to catch up with her. She's up and out the door, and you see her turn to the left, but she's gaining on you. Everyone else is already pretty far behind. You just didn't react fast enough. But you can each make an additional athletics check, and Bryn, you are out the door and around the corner following her.
Can I grab my rope and like tie it into a lasso? And
as you're sprinting.
Yeah, as I'm sprinting. Here we go. Come on. We can do this. And try and lasso her so she can't get away.
Yes, in fact, in the second round of chase, Kazara actually catches up with you, and you two are keeping a pace as you run after her down the street. This cart gets in front of both of you before you're able to swing the lasso at her. I need you both to make dexterity checks.
Who both? Me and Bryn?
You and Bryn. You're the only two really involved in this right now. Dexterity saves are fine. Yeah, dexterity save. Kazara, you go slamming into the cart. And you're just not able to get out of the way in time and take 5 points of damage. But Bryn, you ninja slide right under the thing, and you're back up on your feet right after her. You can make a ranged attack with no proficiency bonus, so it's only a d20 plus your dexterity to try and get that lasso around her.
Do it. So just basically a dexterity check.
This is your time.
You got this.
What is her AC?
Ooh,
Less than that.
this is pretty good. This looks.
And with a flick of the wrist, you've got her around the waist.
What?
Nice.
I need you to make a contested strength check. As she's trying to run off of it. A strength check. Not a save, a check. Don't click save. Click the word strength.
Oh, God.
She rolled a 1. And so you've got her.
Wow.
So you were essentially grappled at range. And Kazara, at this point, you've finally caught up and you're next to her. And she's trying to pull her in, and she's fighting to try and get off. I need one more strength check. But Kazara, you can help this time, trying to pull her in.
I would have to be strength or dex?
Or if you have something else you'd want to try and do, it's up to you.
Put her to sleep.
Yeah, I could put her to sleep, or no, I'll put her to sleep. I was like, I could reduce her, but I'm gonna put her to sleep. I'll use
What
cast
level are you
sleep on her.
casting the spell at?
Turn her
What?
down.
What level are you going to cast sleep at?
Oh God, what can I do sleep at?
We're about to go to bed, so like
Yeah, blast it.
you can probably just load up on this. Sorry.
Blow your big salty semen.
Shoot your wad right now.
I don't know what it does at higher level. Oh, just kidding.
You get more dice.
second
You
level
get
high-
more hit dice. Yeah.
Roll an additional 2d8 for each slot level above first. So I will cast it at third level, which
Nice.
would be 2 or
Four extra d8.
Or extra D8
On top of the normal,
on top of whatever you normally roll.
whatever the basic is, plus 4 d8s.
Remember your training, Kazara.
and then roll 2 or 4d8.
4 more d8.
4 D8.
yes.
She's asleep. 8.
Shit.
Yeah. She
Fucking
collapses.
coma.
44.
She collapses.
Yes.
Asleep.
Dude,
Okay.
what does that look like? What's
It's
up, Max?
And
sleep
as
spell?
she falls asleep, you now see her in her true form,
Yes.
which is a Yuan-Ti, female. She is what do they call them? A half-blooded Yuan-Ti, or I'm sorry, a Yuan-Ti pureblood. which are the ones who look human with the snake-like features. So she's got
Like the one lady we met,
yeah, like the one lady you met before,
but it's not her.
but it's not her.
I'm telling you, they're all evil.
This is wild, y'all.
What do we do with this? What do we do with this?
First, she will only remain asleep for so long.
I would say that like maybe we've caught up by now and we're all together.
Yeah, by now you have caught up.
Okay.
Let's get her all tied up so we don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
I want her
waking
tied
up
up,
in the
like-
way.
Bring her back
Also,
to the inn.
are we in like a back alley here? Like
No, you're in a main street.
main
She
street?
just ran out and
Got her.
tried to use the crowd to like mask her, but you guys were able to catch up with her.
Catch up with her. Got it. Are there
I'm gonna-
guards around?
Not that you see.
They're incompetent anyway.
Citizens arrest.
Fuck, how far away did we go from the? Yeah.
Maybe 200 yards.
Oh, so it's not too far.
No.
But it would still look weird if we were dragging the sleeping.
I'm gonna take the lasso and I'm gonna start to tie her up.
If she's asleep, maybe we don't need to have her tied up yet.
I'm gonna start tying her up.
That's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever.
Make a survival check.
Survival. Oh
Who carry
man,
her?
See if you can
I thought
survive the nuts.
I thought I'd use my dexterity. Well, whatever.
You have
There
to
you go.
know how to tie knots, and you are unable to even fashion a knot that you think will hold her. You know that you failed.
Yeah.
I say, let me see that, and I try.
Good luck.
You think
There you
it'll
go.
hold.
Cool.
You've got her by the hands and the feet, the ankles and wrists.
What do we do with
So
this?
do we have? We don't have rooms yet, do we?
Oh,
or
You
do
have
we?
your rooms from last
yeah, we
night.
got rooms. Give me. I wanna pilfer,
Oh,
and
no,
I wanna
you
get
weren't
that.
here last night. You don't have rooms, actually. That's true.
Also,
I could
hey
catch.
Kazara, while we were running, you told us all this, right?
That's what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
cool.
gonna-
So we know
By the
all the
way,
stuff.
Wait,
By the way,
I
she
can
has the
cast-
sending stone that I just want to
Hey.
grab.
I could cast invisibility on her so we could take her back to our room.
You can try it.
But can I please get the sending stone before you do that?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Make an
It's on her.
investigation check.
Investigation check. Okay. She's asleep and tied up. Do I get advantage?
You're in the middle of a crowded street, and she's over someone's shoulder. Not out here. You guys are getting jostled around. There's dinosaurs walking by you. It's just you're gonna have to get somewhere before you can give her a thorough searching, a good cavity search.
All right. Let's take her back to the inn.
Okay. So I would like to cast invisibility on her with
She's
my
invisible.
scissors.
Is there like a back door or anything or side door to this hotel?
It is right next to an alley, and there's kind of a cook's entrance back there.
Can we kind of like drag her over there towards the alley and kind of all go towards the alley?
For sure. You guys get into a back alley. There's nobody back there, but you do smell some awesome food cooking.
Can I would like to have noticed if somebody was like paying special attention to what we were doing.
I mean, lots of people noticed the chase, but
But
then they
like-
kind of went back about their business.
Okay, that's what I was wanting to know. If anybody just kind of lingered a little long on that. Okay.
You have to let it linger. So what are you guys doing?
Okay, so should we try and make her invisible and then go get rooms and take her upstairs, or should we
She's
tie her up?
invisible now.
She's already
Yeah.
invisible and
She's
tied up.
invisible
she's already
and tied up
invisible.
already.
Yeah, we could go to
Both of those.
Okay.
things. So just get her
So
up to
you
the
can
room.
try and search her now because we're out of the way.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Search those cavities.
Jesus Christ, luck.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
using luck to do it again.
Okay.
For
There we
starters.
go.
Yeah, absolutely. You find a small emerald stone on her that's very finely cut, and has the there's a snake kind of swirling about, bezeled in it. I don't know where my brain is tonight, guys. I'm sorry.
Let's pocket that. Was there anything else fun?
She's got like 20 gold on her.
You gonna
Mine.
loot her? I mean, she's kind of
Yes.
evil.
Yeah, fuck her.
I'm
And
fine.
That's
a
my money.
scimitar.
A second meal.
I was gonna say, can I go investigate this food that I'm smelling?
Yeah, there's a kitchen
Take
cooking
care
food
of
for the
it.
folks at the
Ghost-
Green Raptor Inn.
Can Ghost lead me to it?
Priorities.
Ghost is just gonna use his sniffer and lead me right to it.
Yeah. You enter the kitchen and people look up, go, you're not supposed to be back here.
Are we just leaving her in the alley, or what are we doing?
Ooh.
I thought
Well,
someone
I
had her over
just
their
walked off
shoulder.
with Ghost for a
I
second.
mean, we took her sending stone away, so she can't talk to her boss, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, she can still go there, or maybe she can go get friends. Like, do we need to, like, try to turn her into authorities, or say, hey, look at this Yuan Ti, and they're going to be like, ah, shit.
I said we could try to give her to authorities, but I think we should like destroy her sending stone.
Oh, I want it. I want that thing.
But couldn't they still be spying through it? They're gonna know what we're doing because we're holding it.
Okay, so, point of order. Do I know how a sending stone works?
Absolutely not.
Cool.
I would like to
Does,
inspect
do
it.
any of us know how a sending stone works?
Do
And
any of you have the spell
Hey, guys.
Identify?
Oh,
Ooh.
I think if I lick it, it becomes mine. That's all I know.
If you do not have the spell Identify,
Well, it's in my front pocket, so you're going to have to get dangerously
You
close
can
to
safely
another
put your
one.
assume-
mouth on it.
All right,
given
let's go. Dude.
Kazara's knowledge that this is indeed the sending stone, but you have no idea how it works. If both people need to be conscious, you have no idea how it works. Nothing.
And that's not going to be easy to destroy. That's not something we can
Somebody
just...
we could like interrogate about it.
Yeah.
I vote we smash the stone and turn her into authorities. How do they feel about? Oh,
Ooh.
they like. Do they like Yanti here?
Nobody
You-
likes Yuan Ti.
You haven't seen
Yeah.
anyone in the city.
Yeah, I'm assuming nobody likes a Yuan Ti.
Yay! For once.
Would I know that?
Then we don't have to worry about killing her or any of that other weird stuff that always happens.
I don't want to kill her.
Right? Yeah, that's mine. That's just my 2 cents.
Because
We
that's,
always do that.
at
We-
this point, it's murder, and I'm not interested in that.
We always tie them up. We're like, should we kill them? Guess we gotta.
Well, this person was not actively doing something evil, therefore I don't feel an urge to kill this person. I mean, if we wait until she, Jesus.
What do we know
I
about
think we
Rosnasi?
should
Is he?
question her.
Yeah, do we need to know anything? I mean,
You've never heard that name before. Ras Nasi is his name.
Rosnasi.
Rasnsi, Rosnasi. And you've literally never heard that name before. Although, you do get a picture of what he looks like in your mind. Second. When you, from having read her thoughts. Should be here.
Glad we didn't pick that guy, huh?
I know, right? I mean, it just still went downhill a little bit, but
That went to shit.
We got-
Yeah, that'll do.
got that.
We'll show you this. Boop.
This could have gotten ugly, but it went great.
Oh,
What's that?
okay.
He looks like a jerk.
Yeah,
Ha!
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
man.
What a jerk!
With a
What a
flaming
jerk
sword.
face that guy is.
I mean, I still say we smash the sending stone and turn her in, and then just like go on with our business. Because
That's
this
what I
is
was
like,
gonna say. Like, there's basically, the way I see it, we either wait till she wakes up and interrogate her ourselves, or we just say, hey guys, here's this sleeping Yuan Ti, have fun.
I mean, we already know what she knows, don't we?
That's, well,
You know 1 round's worth of information of what she knows.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right. Well,
Ooh,
it's
You know,
up to
you,
you
do
you were
that,
able
like,
to read
she's-
her brain for approximately 12 seconds.
hey, so if she's asleep, I don't know, Kazara, if she's asleep, can you still read her thoughts, or would we only, like...
She has to be able to make a saving throw, and she's not conscious, I don't think, to be able to do it.
Wait.
She will be at disadvantage on a saving throw because she's not
Yeah.
conscious.
That's
She
Oh,
can-
so you could learn everything she knows. Would...
Yeah.
Kazara, do you think that this would wake her up if you did that?
I don't think so. The worst case scenario is I wouldn't be able to learn anything because she'd be too passed out.
Let's find out what weird, snaky sex dreams these
I
people
want to
have.
make sure she's tied up. Like she's tied. We're inside. We're in our room now, right?
And she wakes
Yeah.
up because it only lasts a minute and starts struggling its bonds. Let me go. Let me out.
Definitely not.
Why would we do
Why'd
that?
you run?
Yeah.
What do you want? Because that one was
Why'd
peering
you
into
run?
my brain.
Yeah, we don't like what she found.
What she found is none of your business.
It is our business because you're spying on us.
Yeah.
You're going
And
into the
you
jungle.
wanted to
Of
go
course
with
I'm
us
spying
on
you.
our quest.
Why does it matter if we're going into the jungle?
We'll be going into my master's territory. He deserves to know who travels there.
What does your master want?
What do you mean, what does my master want? He wants to control his territory. He wants to bring about the revival of his great god. He wants to ensure that the Yonti survive.
Who's his great god?
Should I tell you that, heathen?
Because I asked?
No reason for me to talk.
I'll cast Detect Thoughts on her again.
Do it.
Doesn't really work like that, but my DC is 15.
Yeah. So her surface thoughts are, I want to get the fuck out of here. My cover has been blown. He's probably going to kill me.
Let's see. You're supposed to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see.
So, hey guys.
Well, as an action, I can attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. Did she just try to make a saving?
Do you know anything about the Dark Deva? Does that name ring a bell?
No.
Insight check?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I would
Seems-
also like to make an
Can we
insight
try and
Yeah.
persuade her
Mm.
At
to
disadvantage.
talk to us?
But with your insight check, you do not believe she is lying. But yes, at disadvantage, you can attempt to persuade her.
Are we digging deeper, Kazara?
I thought we did, because to dig deeper, she has to make a wisdom saving throw, which I thought you just rolled in, right?
Yeah, and she failed.
Cool.
Somebody else needs to try and persuade her because I
So-
will not.
check.
I'll take a crack at it.
Wait.
What do you-
Let
hang on.
me answer one question at a time.
Yeah.
I'm looking up some notes here. Okay. Ask me a couple questions, Kazara.
Who does Rostasy worship? Who is this god that he's worshiping?
Is the chosen of Uptao. Oh no, wait, that's wrong. Haha. Oh, he is the champion of Dendar, the Night Serpent.
Mm.
Dendar?
Dendar, the Night Serpent.
Sounds like an asshole. How does the sending stone work?
How does the sending stone work?
No.
That's not what I asked. It wasn't a yes or no question.
Mm.
How does the sending stone work?
Make persuasion check with disadvantage.
Isn't this part of her reading her mind?
It absolutely is.
Wow, this is deep stuff then.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
Every question is taking you deeper. Yes.
Ooh.
Suck it, bitch!
She rolled an 8.
Nice.
You must
Drink
be
deep of
attuned
her
to it.
secrets.
It sees what I see. It sees whatever who's attuned to it sees.
Oh, so they
With
have
a
to be
thought.
attuned.
I can with a thought. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. With a thought, I can communicate with the person who holds the other.
All the time? As long as you both are holding it?
I can communicate with him whether he's holding it or not. He just may not.
Okay. Would you like leave a message on his mental answering machine or something if he's not around, or?
No, you have to. The person has to be there.
Okay.
But the person has to be attuned to it. So if you're not attuned, then it's blind.
How
Yes.
do you become attuned?
Meditate.
Yeah, you keep it in your possession for an hour, essentially.
Yeah. So
And
I'm just going to
focus
relay
on-
this to the rest of the party.
Okay. I think that's...
Is there anything else you guys want to know? Since I'm rolling hot dice tonight.
One of the things you notice, actually, you've been doing really well on your checks on her, is in the image you get of Rosnasi, he looks a lot like some of the other people you have seen who are suffering from the death curse.
That's interesting.
Reminder, what do they look like? Are they...
It looks like their skin starts to gray, wounds fail to heal, old wounds open up. It's as if their life is being leached away from them slowly.
Okay. Well, I'll ask her one last... I guess I can't think of anything else, but one last thing is, if Rosnasi is suffering from the death curse, who put that death curse on him?
Yeah, what does he know about the death curse?
Where did he get the death curse from?
He suffers from the same curse everyone who's been resurrected suffers from.
He's been resurrected, okay. Okay.
And with that, you're out of her brain again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't know. Does Dendar have anything to do with this death curse? Or this particular guy's death curse? Or... I'm so confused. I still want to turn her in. Mm-hmm. I don't want to smash her sending stone. Or I guess if you have to be attuned to it, then if we held on to it, it wouldn't be an issue.
Maybe we could sell it.
Or, we could sell it. Or if we were holding on to it, I guess after a certain point, someone would become attuned to it if they were holding on to it long enough.
Well, you have to actively be focusing on it, right? Like you have to be trying to attune. So as long as no one tries to attune to it, it's fine. It's just like you take the phone off the hook and it's just...
Well, would they confiscate the sending stone? Or should we not tell the authorities that she had it?
I don't want to tell them, but I'm deceptive by nature.
This is true. Well, I want to turn her into the authorities.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they decide confiscate it.
We'll keep it. No, we're going to keep it. We're not going to tell them that we have it. We're just going to turn her in. Because I don't trust these guards to keep those two things separate.
I mean, I feel like they're going to ask us why we're turning her in if we're not going to tell them.
Yuan Ti. And she,
True.
Yeah, I don't know. She's a Yuan Ti. She tried to cast a spell on us.
Let's, I want to flag, if there's anyone nearby, like a guard or someone nearby, I want to flag him down and be like, this Yuan Ti who found out she was trying to kill us, and we've tied her up nice.
I did not try to kill them. They read my mind.
Sure thing, Snake Lady.
He does not look like he believes her and goes, what? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay. I'm going to need a couple more guards. I'll be right back. And he runs off.
We're here.
Gets a couple more guards, and about 2 minutes later, he's back, and they take her, and she looks back at you and goes, you will pay. Pay for this. Yeah. And it's dragged away.
Looks like we chose the right guide.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
At least we didn't choose one of the wrong ones.
Yeah.
This has just opened up my mind to knowing that, like, maybe some other ones are also...
We're getting bamboozled all over the place.
Yeah.
Everybody's tricking us.
Make a point to talk shit about one of the other guides. You're bad news.
All right, we gotta create a vetting process. We gotta create like this social meat grinder that we put people through. We gotta haze every NPC we meet. It's like give them massive wedgies. Like, I don't know.
It's like the only thing I can say is like Musharib has been brutally honest with us. Maybe he might be trying to get extra stuff out of us, but
Yeah.
Like, he's not sugarcoated anything. He's just been like, yeah, this is how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't offered to pay for a single thing.
Let's only trust salty old grumpy people like that guy. Like Mr. Reed. Everyone else is just dirt.
You're right. He's not. Well, it's our expedition. We're hiring him. Why would he pay for stuff?
Yeah.
We're the employers here, so.
We have work.
Well, guys, is it bedtime?
Yeah. Let's kill him.
Feels like bedtime.
Yeah, let's put everyone to bed. I've eaten 2 great meals.
Sing a song before we go to bed.
The rest of the Yantians. Oh, yeah, let's do
that. So.
Yes.
I would just like to flag down the barkeep and be like, sir, I was wondering if I could go up there and play a song. Is that
I remember you. Of course you can.
Sweet. So
They remember you.
Cool. Growing that fame. So I'm just gonna jump up on stage and be like, so I wrote this original number. Going into a faraway place. Hopefully we don't get sprayed in the face with mace. On our journey unto the unknown. Oh balls, I hope we're not fucked. Oh balls, oh big hairy balls. Oh balls, I hope we're not fucked. And then I asked everyone to sing the chorus with me.
Oh balls.
Oh balls, oh big hairy balls. Oh balls, I hope we're not fucked.
Balls. That's awesome. Take an inspiration.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's awesome. And on that amazing song, that's actually where we're going to end for the evening. Because if we go much further, you're actually going to start the expedition. That feels like a good place to start the next session.
Yeah.
So this is where we shall end, having gained some critical information, and the night having taken a turn I did not expect. We end our session here.
Yay!
All right. So thank you guys for playing. I hope you have fun tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
Cool. Okay. Well, thanks everyone who was watching too. That's really awesome. That folks came and hang out, and we got some bits and some followers and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So I've got. Can someone do the shout out for me? My shout out bot works. I know that. I want to give a big shout out to Kimages because she's amazing. She was playing Kazar, our sorcerer, who has a druidic sort of bond on her at the moment as well. And then there's the Nancy Drew, who is playing Jax, our big hairy bald bard, who is amazing. And you got the shout out already, awesome. And then there's of course Bamboomerang, also known as Noah, also known as our elderly fighter Sven, who streams at Bamboomerang. He's old, he's decrepit, and yeah. And then Vim, of course, is played by the one, the only, the indefatigable Van Rand, who you can see streaming literally every day. Literally every day. And then, of course, Bryn, who we love and is here and is awesome and doesn't have a Twitch channel, so you can't shout her out. But we love her anyways. You guys want to say anything before we head out?
Balls.
Everyone go follow me because I'm on hiatus. So just go follow everyone.
Love your faces.
Love
Yeah,
your
all
faces.
the love you want to send to me, send to all of them.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.